Okay, I came back. I had some good reasons to come back. But before I start talking, I'm going to wait for a few people to come in. I'm in portrait mode, so there should be some new people in the chat today. I hope. Because yesterday, I don't know if people know this, but good morning, Hannah. When you only go live once a week and things change on StreamYard or whatever platform you might be using, or I should say streaming platform, because there's quite a few of them, and a lot of people prefer StreamYard, but it has been acting up. So we had figured out that instead of having everybody jump down and come back when they start echoing, that if the host does it, that usually works and it's a lot quicker. The only thing is, like, sometimes people think that you're abandoning them, and when you're not. So anyway, so it takes a long time for my videos to process. I did like 3 or 4 videos yesterday while I was out. I was out most of the day. That's a long day for someone in their 70s. I'm just gonna say, uh, I don't know anybody in their 70s except for Elder Gal who who actually like streams live from a location. And she did do that in France till they kicked her out of France. But anyway, she's the only other person. I think she's older than me. Not sure. She's a little white-haired old lady who's been retired and moved to Ohio. And now she's like doing some weird isolation stuff. She's a therapist. I guess I sub to her, so I expect to learn more about her. She seems in pretty good health, so hopefully she'll be around for long enough, because I'm not really great at like checking everything out, everyone that I'm sub to. But I did try to listen to some of my videos from yesterday, and I didn't really have time to do that, but some of the audio is really horrible. So I'm going to go back and either edit out the really bad audio, if I can figure out how to do that, or if I can't, I'll just delete them. So rather than just trying to delete videos today, since I have a little time, I thought I'd just try to do another video that has maybe some similar content. I listened to Wendy V's video this morning. She's going, what do you want to call it? She's doing like epic length videos. The last couple of videos very long. So she's really going very thorough on this subject that she's dealing with. If anyone would like to know Wendy V's channel, to go check her out, maybe one of my mods, maybe, I don't know if Hannah is still here, maybe just came in to say hi, but maybe one of my mods could drop the link for me. This is the thing that I have the most problems with doing videos right now, is like being able to drop links, finding by myself, being by alone. I did drop the link for StreamYard if anybody wants to join the chat, which is something that I told people yesterday that I did. I don't know what actually, of all the videos that I did, I had to delete one for sure. Um, because there was literally nothing on it. It was all garbled. Anyway, So, and also, here's the thing that we also do on our channel. If you would like to try and build your channel, um, I usually try to get a mod to drop your link for people, because if unless you're a mod, you can't check out other people's channel. But but you can search them if you use the @ sign and their full name. You might be able to find them. But if they have very few subs, they're not very searchable often. Often you cannot find them. But anyway, the whole I can do better thing. I tried to go on StreamYard yesterday, like so many times, and it kept rejecting me. And I finally got it to go. And so that was the first problem, because I guess StreamYard had done some changes. For the new people, please subscribe. And it would be nice if you liked the video or disliked the video, either way. Anyway, there's things that go on when you're a live streamer that don't happen when you're just like visiting someone's channel or jumping on a panel. And I noticed a lot of people are not doing panels as much as they used to. A lot of people are just doing a rant or a monologue. I prefer not to, but I can. And usually when I do a monologue, it's about an hour. No, not even an hour. Maybe half an hour to 45 minutes. So people are welcome to come on panel, except for a few people that have been banned because of their bad behavior on YouTube. And this is the whole thing for me. I really don't care how popular you are, or who likes you, or who doesn't like you, or if you like me, or if you don't like me. I blatantly say that. If that bothers you, I don't know, go talk about it on another channel. I hear you doing it. Like, that's so important who you like to those other people. I'm sure other people's channels really don't care if you like me or not. In fact, talking about me encourages people in that chat to wonder who I am and want to come to my channel, which might not be what the host wants for their channel. However, that's up to you. I always recommend to do what you want. Oh, there's Hanner. He found Wendy V's channel. She does have a second channel called V2. I don't know if you saw that, but she doesn't use it that much. Before she started going live about Laura, she was using that one a bit, but now she's going full bore on Laura for Laura. Just saying, she's doing what Laura hates the most, and that's have us talk about her. And Laura doesn't really. I mean, she always said about me that I was just pure hatred. Of course, I am. I barely talk about her, but if I do say something about her, I'm not trying to eliminate Laura. She's done horrible things, just like people that talk about me have usually done horrible things. You don't talk about me that much, that's why. And some of the people that talk about me a lot have done horrible things, but they don't seem to realize they have. So there's that too. This happens. People do horrible things on YouTube. Sometimes they're unforgivable. There's a few things I haven't forgiven, but it doesn't mean that I don't want those channels to exist. There was a lot of people talking about the gripers on my channel, in the side chat in the morning yesterday. I don't know if that video is staying up or not. I think it is. I think it's got a pretty good quality. I'm thinking the quality is just could be the device I was using. So I should have used that device here at home just to see if it was, but I'll try that again and see if the device is starting to, um, you know, disintegrate, not work so well because it is, I'm telling you, equipment. I think that's the main thing for people. Now, if I can borrow equipment, that's what I do because I can go on guest mode and live stream from anybody's computer or laptop. And I've done that on this. But that option's not always available. So, but I do try to do it if I can because it gives you guys a better experience, especially on a computer, because then I can drop links or show videos that I want you guys to see. Or, a lot of people don't watch my whole video, but I'll still get a lot of views. I don't know if you know that. That's why I do the portrait mode right now because you actually get more views that way. Not that, I mean, it matters because I'm not monetized and I'm not planning to monetize anytime soon. But in the meantime, I have a right just as much as anyone else to build a channel and figure out how to actually grow my channel. I do know one thing though. Some people grow their channels by blocking everyone. And then they'll make troll accounts or sock accounts or, you know, e- extra accounts just so that they can go in and they'll sub up and it grows their channel that way. I don't want to do it that way. I want the people that are subbed to want to be here. I'm not looking to be special. I want people to go live and, you know, whatever makes them unique, talk about it. I prefer people to go live though than just do videos, but that's just me. So, okay, let's talk about Hannah. No, not Hannah. Miller. Sorry, Hannah. Miller did a video this morning, and it's funny. He included me in the women that adore a channel that's been recently taken down. Don't know why. Don't go there. Don't have any idea. But I think it's funny that he included me. Um, I think you forgot that that channel wants to wear my skin. I don't know. I don't know why people misinterpret everything that happens on YouTube. But anyway, I'm not one of those people. I'm really not enamored with anybody that, calls me names. Just like I'm not enamored with women that call me names, but I try to go a little easier on them because usually there's some kind of like psychotropic drug involved or whatever, something. Who knows, right? That's making their memory a little strange. Let's see what's going on here. I have to go. I can't see the chat very well. I'm gonna go on my little phone. Sometimes when I do videos, I know how, I want to make them shorter. So instead of editing them, I will just pause the video and then continue the video when the time is right. I wish we could do that on YouTube live streams because sometimes I need to pause. And if I have a guest, that's fine because they can talk. But if I don't, it makes it more difficult. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Well, the thumbnail looks really nice. So, one of the things to do when you're in portrait mode is to type something in the chat to greet the guests. When I'm a mod at somebody else's channel, I usually try to greet people that come in, and people get greeted here as much as possible. But if you don't have anything written in your side chat, no one will stop and read it. So this is something that I learned. So that if you have at least, say, 4 lines, 5 lines of chat, they might stop to look at it and read the chat. That will probably give you a view and maybe a new sub. And that's what the point of doing the portrait mode is. If you're not in portrait mode, I wouldn't bother with all that. I personally don't like to go to chats. Well, I'll watch a video, a live video, but I won't type in the chat if the person only has a couple of people that they will allow in on their panel, because for me, I don't know, unless the person is really interesting, I just use it for a sleep video. So for videos that I want to watch, I like at least one or two new people every month or so is nice. I don't mind the same people in chat every time, in not chat, but in on panel every time. I try not to panel up on the same panel every chance I get. Hi, Root. Do you want me to drop? Do you want to get Tanner to drop your link? I think he's still here. What is your new channel? Is this your new channel, or do you have another channel? There used to be a thing with YouTube where they would take your channel away, but now that you can earn it back, um, I'll drop anybody's link to build their channel. They're just not supposed to go live for a year. This is the rule that I've heard of. I don't know if it's changed yet, but after a year, you can start going live on YouTube again. So, for instance, the people that have recently lost their channels, if it isn't just a timeout, like in the case of Miller, I guess he lost his channel for a week. It was just a timeout. That's like a warning. What Miller did was he made a mistake. He thought he, he can react to other platforms, people that are doing things to him on other platforms. You can't do that on YouTube or StreamYard or anything. You can't just say, oh, well, somebody said something to me in Discord or Patreon or some other type of platform. It has to be YouTube to YouTube action on that. So yeah, in order to increase traffic to your channel, this is what I do. You don't have to go on StreamYard and go portrait mode. You can just go on the regular YouTube, which shows up as a portrait mode, I believe. But always, if you're trying to increase traffic, go portrait. If you go landscape, that's more for if you want to stream other things. If you want to restream stuff on your own channel, you would use uh, landscape mode. Myself, I don't restream other people's channels. Usually, I have shown occasionally, but mostly it's for me. It's when you're sharing a video, it might be someone that's on my panel that wants to share one of their videos. I'll show that. The other way to grow a channel is to go on other people's platforms and try to get on a live stream and introduce yourself, clout chase, or whatever they call that, clout chasing, where you try to steal other people's subs. It's not really stealing. I mean, people say it's stealing if they don't want you to do it. That's why a lot of people don't do panels because they don't want other people having their subs. So they stick to the basics. They go live on their own. They do rants, but they don't want to share subs. Like there's a lot of people like that. Like that elder gal, she does do like a live stream on location at 70, but she never has anyone on her panel. Like it's all about her because she really wants to make money. She wants this to be her supplementary income, which, good for her, but it doesn't work out in the long run for most people. People really, I don't know. I don't know why they think YouTube would be such a great way to make money, but it really isn't. That's why I don't care if I get monetized or not. And the other thing for me is I'm not I'm not trying to make money, but if I do decide to make money, I would be very happy with, $100 a month, extra pocket change. Where some people really think if YouTube's not paying their rent, it's not worth the trouble. For me, YouTube's not trouble. It's something I enjoy doing, and that's another reason why I don't expand my channel because, or sorry, monetize my channel because I really don't want to make it like a job where I feel like I have to show up. Although people do treat you like you're supposed to show up, even if you're not getting paid for it, if you know what I mean. I remember a few people back in the old days when they first got monetized, when they were allowed to monetize their channels. They had some people that were paying them very well with Super Chat. And after a while, they felt like a slave to those people. I have people that come in here that want specific types of videos from me. People that don't even like me. Or they do like me, but they tell their friends they don't because they don't want to be associated with me because it would hurt their ability to make friends. Because I'm notorious for not making friends in YouTube because I don't think it's the best way to make friends. That's just me, though. Like to be dependent on social media for friends would be a step down, I think, for me. I've been, I've moved all my life since I was a little girl, so I actually know how to make friends. It's just a matter of I have time for them or not. And when you don't have time for friends, that's when YouTube is handy so you don't feel lonely or you don't feel like it's maybe not necessarily lonely, but you know how I don't know if other people felt like this when their kids were really little and they couldn't get out because they didn't have people just going ahead and taking over for them because they're incompetent. If you're very competent, you get very few people helping you. So when when that happens, often you can't go out at night. And so my back when I was doing it, I just had like a telephone. I'd call my friends. I had real life friends. But nowadays, people don't have to bother. They think they're bothering their friends, but they're probably not. But they choose to go to YouTube or something like YouTube and talk at night when they can't sleep or whatever, when they can't go out because their kids are small or whatever the reason is. So they might choose YouTube over actually calling a friend. See, I don't think I've ever called a friend at like 1 in the morning. I don't think I've ever done that. It's the latest I've ever called anyone. We had a rule when I was a kid at home. It was 11. You can't answer the phone after 11. You can't answer the phone during dinner. So, and we didn't have answering machines. So if somebody called or caller ID. Somebody called. We didn't know who it was. We just didn't answer because there was etiquette. Maybe that's what I'm searching for. Like maybe I'm searching for a way to teach people etiquette on YouTube. There's no need to call me the N word or the M word or all of the words that I've been called by all of you people. Not you people, but all of the people that have decided to label me with a name. And I don't mean the N word that everybody else is talking about. I mean calling me, saying that I'm a bad person or that I'm below them because they don't know me. They might think they know me. But you know what I do know? That's a bad person if you're going to call people like that. I mean, you can call me a weirdo because that's not, that's just kind of like funny being a weirdo or a nerd. I like being a nerd or a weirdo. To me, it's kind of the same thing. It's not, it's descriptive. It's not insulting. But the kind of words that I've been called have not been like that. Nobody's ever called me anything but just horrible, horrible names. And the people that have said those names know who they are, except for one or two. They don't seem to be aware of it. Not sure why. Don't really, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't affect my life. They'll say things to other people in public on YouTube. Well, she doesn't seem to be aware. It doesn't matter what I call her. That is correct. It doesn't matter what you call me. What matters is who I actually am, which is not what you call me. The Canon of Army. Hi. How did you find my channel? Not that it matters. You don't have to tell me, but did you just scroll through and find me? Oh, I thought it said Army. My eyes. Is this your new channel? Sorry. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. I was like trying really hard to get on StreamYard and it wasn't working. And then when I finally got on StreamYard, I didn't have the reception I wanted. But I think my first video worked out okay. J.K. Stevens, hello. Let's see if I can see this one. Oh, okay. So, so people get so many new channels. I can't remember who's who, but I should have got that one. I thought it said Ermy, not Amy. So apparently you're being talked about again. As far as I know, I don't know where all of this talking, because I watched that video. I don't see you talking about anybody anywhere. So where is this information coming from? Must be on Patreon. You must be on Patreon, right? You're on all kinds of Patreons and all kinds of Discords, just talking about people from southwestern Missouri. The Missouri Breaks. Oh, look, I got 2 likes. That's pretty good. You know, when I first started streaming, I wouldn't get any likes at all. No, I know you're not. That was a joke. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. Like, nobody's talking about these people that say that they're talking about you. Oh, the Missouri Breaks is in Montana, not Missouri. That's an old movie. See, I haven't studied my American geography very well. I barely know any of the states. I used to, I used to have a little, you know, the Rubik's Cube thing? They used to be flat. I used to have a flat one that was the map of the United States, and it had all the actual states written on them. And I used to do that in the car when we were traveling somewhere far when I was a little kid. So that was back in I'm going to say it was back in the very early 60s. Yeah, I remember my brother and I would get a chocolate bar and a comic book when we went on a trip. And then he would like pretend he ate his chocolate bar. And he'd ask me, "Why haven't you finished your chocolate bar? What's taking you so long?" He like nag at me, like acting like I'm supposed to hurry up and eat my chocolate bar. But no matter what, whether I fell for it or not, a slug bug, yeah, when you see a Volkswagen. But whether he was like telling the truth or not, when I did finish my chocolate bar, whenever that would be, he'd always wait and then he'd pull his out and go, "Aha, I still have mine." I'm like, I don't know why people are so mean. Why was he so mean? I don't have any idea why. But these are tricks that boys play. He was a year older than me, so, you know, boys have that level of interaction with the human race. So when I see a girl doing it, I'm like, what is with the girl that acts the way of boys? Whatever. Alphabet by the state license. Um, we did no. What we did is we called out license plates from different states, but not alphabets. I don't remember alphabet. Oh, you'd have to do the alphabet from A to Z. Okay, by the state, not by the actual license plate number. So anyway, just mainly wanted to do this video because the videos I did yesterday didn't really work out as well. I'm going to check them, like I said, and if the audio is really bad, I'll just delete them because I don't want new people to think that that's what my videos are always like. Ashtray is the back seat of the car. Yeah, we had ashtrays in the back seat. They flipped out. They're little metal things that like were in the back on the back of the front seat, and they flipped out, and they'd have a little place to a little metal thing that you could like put your cigarette out in. Cigarettes were really a part of life back in those days. Thank you. Oh, that's where you found me, JK. Cool. Yeah, they're good people. Well, enjoy your day. Have a great day. I'm trying to figure out about the echo problem. I can't prove anything that I'm saying unless someone comes up. But if nobody feels like coming up, I'm not gonna. Hey, hey, Jedi Miller. I've been good. I just wanted to know why you included me in a group of women. Maybe it was that by accident that like that guy that lost his channel. Did you figure out what happened? Did he lose his channel? That guy is so jealous of me. He so wants to be me. Oh, you misspoke. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. Because the people that would know what you're talking about already think they already know the opposite anyway. It doesn't matter. So, so I heard that you lost your channel for a little while, like a week or something. So who said they lost his channel? Who said? Oh, sorry. Who says he lost his channel? And somebody was saying that he was on Kick now, which I really don't care, but because I don't go to other platforms. I'm very loyal to YouTube. That's why YouTube likes me so much. So you got a strike. And do you understand what you did wrong? Because it was clear to me when you made the video that you got struck on that you shouldn't have gone after someone for going after you on another platform called Patreon. Because YouTube does not care about anything except YouTube. And so that's all they should care about. They're not trying to be moral police, they're just trying to um have rules for their own channel, not for others. Okay, Dan, we can't. He's taking a vacay. We can't be bullies. Yeah. Well, there's some bullies. They come here. The bullies come to my channel and they're welcome in the chat, but I won't let them on panel anymore. YouTube mods are brats. Okay, so there was a mass flagging, they say, that's for sure, right? That we know of? Yeah, because I did hear him say, the guy that you just said, starting with the letter J, said that he didn't, he claimed he didn't flag. However, I don't suggest anyone flag. Even suggesting it is like being part of the problem. So, so if bringing it up constantly, like if for instance, when people like this is something, this is why I don't watch trauma or crama or true crime, because even people that are calling out people have a tendency to use the names of victims and families. And if you're even using the name or bringing up the name at all, it's pretty bad, which is why I was pretty shocked when people were talking about, the celebrity news. All of a sudden, they got to talk about it just because it's trending. Well, don't if it's negative. If it's that horrible, it shouldn't be talked about by us. They got what they got what they deserved. Well, sometimes people only learn one way. He says, "What's fake news?" Jedi Miller. Yeah, I don't know if there was or not, Root. I have no idea. There's no way I can prove something, but bringing up, say for instance, you've got a channel you don't like for whatever reason, and I have channels that I don't like. If I suggested they what people should do if they don't like a channel, that would be just like inciting a riot for some people. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try to do that. You're leaving on Monday to the resort and seeing Toto next week. Don't they sing the rains in Africa? Toto. Not Tutu, Toto. It's on Wednesday. Anyway, I'm just going to try and hang out with you guys for a while. Yeah. When I used to work in the casino, I used to be a dealer. I don't know if people know that. I dealt cards for 17 years in casinos, and I worked graveyard. So I would see all the celebrities. They would come and gamble after their concerts. They had comedians, like I met that guy. Uh, Everybody Loves Raymond. I dealt poker to him, and I just took all his money. Oh, I gave his money away to other people, and they didn't even have the decency to tip me very well for that either. He was like he bought a few $1,000s at my table, and he couldn't win a hand. But the casino doesn't win on poker. Hi, Leslie. Do you want to come up, Les? If you don't have time, I understand, but people loved you when you came up the last time. Except for my haters. I had a few haters that did not like you, but that's because they don't like me. So it's not nothing to do with you. Yeah, Ray Romano, whatever, Romano cheese. It's in the amphitheater. I saw I saw Joan Baez in an amphitheater called the Hollywood Bowl. You can? Well, that's cool. Can you see the link? It's pinned. For shutting Ray down and taking all his cash. I'm so good at taking money that it was hard for the casino to fire me because I was so good at taking money. I wish I knew how to take money for myself. I'm like the opposite. Something's wrong with. Okay, let me try and drop it again. Or if Miller, not Miller, if Hunter's still here, could you drop the link? Let me try and do it again. Give me a minute. I'm gonna use my other phone to do it. I think. I think I can do it that way. Oh, can you grab the link and drop it in the chat? The StreamYard link, because it's not working for Leslie. Can you try and grab it and drop it in the chat? I'll try to also, but have you been watching Miller and the Africonians? Oh, that's pretty funny. Root is a spy. Root is bored. I have a lot of spies in the chat, but that's okay. Okay, so while Hannah looks for the StreamYard link, which is pinned, if you could just grab it, I will also try to drop it again. So I'm going to disappear for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, there's the link for you. Leslie, I'm trying to drop the link and it won't let me for some reason. I'll try one more time. But try that link under Hannah's name. Hannah's 4715. Okay, let me try again. Sorry. Okay, try that one. I'm telling you, StreamYard is extremely strange these days. Take my time. Okay, this is the new link. I pinned it. It's not working. Oh my gosh. See, I invited myself up and I was able to get up. The link works. Try it. See, that's me on camera. Let me undo me. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch over devices then and see if it's the iPad. So if there's feedback, close your ears. Try and turn the sound down over here. Um, I don't think so, but I'll switch it over because I've done this on portrait before. But I'll switch over when I switch over the thing. Okay, I got you. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna turn off my camera for now because of trains.
So how did you get up here? What happened?
I I went back to the notifications and I put your channel, your video live on uh the portrait one.
Oh, you put it on portrait.
I well, I saved to watch later and then came back uh on the watch later menu, and then
Okay.
I was able to see that the links were blue.
Okay. I don't know what
It's
you
just
did,
on the vertical that they're not blue.
but I'm still vertical now. Did you notice that?
Oh
Because
yeah.
because what I did was I went onto the other device and I put myself in beside me, and then you jumped in beside that one, but we were still on vertical. And
Well,
then I
yeah, but
and then I closed
when
it
you
out because I've only got 13% on the phone. So
when you save to watch later on somebody's vertical, then you get the other
oh,
stream.
you saved this video to watch later. Is that what you
Right.
did?
And then I tap
Oh,
on it, and
brilliant.
then when I came up in chat, I saw the link was blue that you pinned, but it wasn't on vertical.
When you came up, it wasn't, this did not look vertical to you?
Oh, yeah, it does.
No, when you came up, though, it didn't look vertical when you clicked on the link. It just
Well,
looked like,
no, see, the difference was is that on the vertical stream, it didn't, it wasn't blue, so the link wasn't usable. It's only when I
but I
saved to
think it
watch
must have,
later and then clicked on it that it turned blue.
it must have been the way you came into my video to begin with. Did you come through notifications or did you just saw
Yeah,
that I was live and
notifications.
maybe
Yeah,
notifications is messing us up?
I don't
Sometimes
know. I haven't been on that side of it. I've never live
I've had
streamed.
more than one person have this problem, but now at least I know what to tell them because I used to say, "Try this, try that, blah blah blah." I like spend
Save
hours,
to watch later and then come back and chat and they'll be able to get on.
right? And then I was, you see, I can't do very much on my iPad. Like I tried to drop the link and it wouldn't let me open the chat on the YouTube side to even drop a link. It was weird. So anyway.
Oh, wow.
Is someone in the backstage, or is that just me, or is that you in the
I don't
private
know.
chat?
I said
Oh,
I'm
that's
back
you. Oh yeah,
stage.
you. That was you in the private chat talking. So how you been?
I've been good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I went to the pool yesterday. I go to the pool all the time, but not by myself. I go with my family. So I went
Yeah,
yesterday because they have a senior swim at on the weekend from 9 to 11. No kids in the pool, and then
yeah.
we can have floaties. Like we don't have to we. It's like we're a bunch of big babies, right? It's so funny. So my friend who lives by the pool, he's like, "Oh, come and join it," because he's married. He says, "Come and join us at the pool." And I said, "Well, I don't have a floaty or a noodle or anything." He goes, "I'll bring you a noodle." So so
So you
for
got
me
a
to,
noodle, eh?
well, look, it was such a long day for me because I'm 70, right? I'm an old person. So for us to do stuff, it's a big deal. But I try to do something almost every day, like go out, have some kind of outing, right? Just so that I don't
Right.
fall apart. And so I go to take the bus, and we have a free bus. I always take the free bus. I don't want to have to start paying for the bus when we have one that's free. So in order to get to the pool at 9, I have to catch the bus at 8:39, right?
Oh,
So I get on the bus and it takes 15 minutes to get to the pool, and it's right by the cops and the courthouse and the fire department, like all, and the emergency vehicle, all everything's right there, and the parks and recreation, right? So I get
cool.
there and I'm calling my friend, like, where's my noodle, right? And they're not even awake yet. I'm like, they invite me and then they're not awake. How can I can't I'm not going in the pool without the noodle because I don't want to look out of place, you know?
Right.
So it took them like freaking an hour and 15 minutes. I know they ate breakfast, I'm sure. That's what took so long. They were probably woke up and then they like texted me. So I'm live streaming from outside of the pool, not because I can't go in the pool, but I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to miss them. I'm like really. I'm. I don't know if I'm OCD, but I don't like to put people out. Like, so if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I want to make sure that I see them first,
Right.
so they don't miss me and walk away and go, oh, you weren't there. Because that's happened to me before. I'm like, no, I was there. So finally, like, and they're close enough to walk, but it's probably a 20-minute walk. So the guy texts me, well, I'll be there in a few, gonna leave in a few minutes. And then I'm waiting for him and I'm still live streaming. And then I see him on his bicycle with like four noodles on his bike, right? I'm like, this guy's carrying all my noodles on his bicycle. So, yeah. So then he goes in because I'm sitting at a park bench outside of the pool and he doesn't recognize me in my beach attire, my pool, like my fuchsia cover up and my fuchsia sandal or whatever, you know what I mean? Like all my stuff that I wear.
Yeah.
Because I play cards with him. So
Right.
we're fully clothed when we're playing cards. We're not going to the pool, right? So he didn't recognize me.
Oh,
So of course he didn't. But I recognized him because he had four noodles. So even if I
wow.
didn't
Right.
recognize him, I would know that was him because he brought extra noodles. What the
That's funny.
chlorinated chicken is going on here?
I
Drifting
love
beamer.
the color fuchsia. It's
Yeah. So I
close to
have this
purple
whole.
and red.
It's like boy shorts and a not a bikini top, but like more like a tank top. But
Right.
it's like a bra top. It's not. So it's like a two piece, and then I have this fuchsia cover up that I wear over it, and I got the fuchsia Birkenstocks, the fake Birkenstocks. So I have the whole fuchsia outfit. And then I wear my blue hat, which everyone recognizes me from all over town. They call me the hat lady because I have the beautiful blue hat. And so I'm at the pool. So this is an ordeal. I've already been live streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes. And then we get in there and he's like, well, I said, so what's the rule about, because people always assume you know everything because they know everything,
Right.
right? It's like the first time I took the
Right.
bus, I didn't know how to take the bus. But the bus driver assumes you're on the bus, you must know how to do it. No, I don't. I don't know where the stops are. I don't know anything. I don't have the internet, blah, blah, blah. you know. So I'm at the pool going, well, what's the rule about the noodles? He goes, well, here's your noodles. And he gave me an orange one and a yellow one. And he said, these are gifts. They're like some old noodles he had hanging around. And you can keep these. I said, so now I have to take these on the bus? He said, yeah. I have to take these noodles on the bus home.
You're gonna
Like
have
there's
to hold
nothing.
them
I
over
already
your
stick
head
out
while you
like a
go down
sore
the
thumb
aisle.
with my fuchsia outfit. I did have some black pants to wear with them, so I didn't look like a crazy lunatic. But for when I was like actually on the bus, traveling around town.
Right.
But I was like, oh my god, now I have to carry. I said, maybe should I put them on the bike rack, the bus bike rack? thought it was funny. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult when you don't have a vehicle. I know
Right. So then
I
I
don't
get,
have one
I'm
either.
there, and then I meet this lady. She wants to get rib tips because I told her I'm going to get the rib tips. So then I go back to my, I tell her where I'm sitting. I go back to my seat, and then I'm talking to my friend. Him and his wife, they're reading the paper beside the pool, and he says, "Oh, do you want to walk to the snack bar with me and get some rib tips now?" And I said, I couldn't see her. I didn't know where she was. So I said, I gave him my credit card. I said, here, just take this and buy my rib tips. And then he gives me $5. And I'm like, why are you giving me this? I said, oh, you're going to put your rib tips on my card. And he goes, no. Like, what? That makes no sense. But he meant to say yes, obviously. But he's old. He's almost as old as me. See how that goes?
Almost
Yeah, he's like 68 or
like
69. I'm 70. So he goes, I go, why are you giving me $5 if you're not going to put your rib tips on my card? And he goes, oh, yeah, I am. I'm like, you should check first because what if I only had $5 in the bank, right? He
right.
didn't, he didn't ask me if he could put his rib tips on
How
my
much
card.
does rib
He,
ticks cost?
they're $5. But what if I didn't have $10 in the bank to pay for his?
Right.
And I would have to be suffer. I did, but I'd have to suffer the embarrassment of telling him, "You're going to have to make two transactions." And he'll say, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I only have $7.50 or whatever in the bank." Right? People like I live around a whole bunch of really rich people. It would never occur to them that somebody had no money in the bank. It would never occur to them. It's so weird to live.
uh,
You know what I mean? They're all
yeah.
super privileged people. The thought of being broke to
Yeah, I
them is like,
know.
what? What does that mean? To them, broke is they didn't have enough to, get another $10,000 IRA or something. They're a few dollars short this month to get another one. That's being broke for them, right? Just
Yeah,
whatever.
I know. I have my friends, like one of them, if they're down to $100, oh, I'm broke. I was like, no, you're not.
You're
You
broke
got
when
more
you're down
money than
to
I do.
minus 1 penny. When your card gets rejected, that's when you're broke. So funny. I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't have any idea. But whatever.
And my other friend says, why don't you just order your food, your groceries from Walmart? And I was like, well, geez, they charge for delivery,
Oh, do they?
you
I thought
know?
Walmart was the one that didn't charge. There
Well,
is
I'm
one that
not
doesn't charge.
exactly, they would because I'm not in the same city. I'm in the neighboring
Oh, yeah,
city.
of course they would. But you know what the
Yeah.
advantage of ordering from Walmart is that if they are out of an item that you want to buy, they will give you the larger item, the same item but the larger size for the same price as
For
the
the
small size.
same, oh, they
Yeah.
do that. I knew
Yeah.
some other place that did that too.
Because they don't do
Well,
substitutes. They don't they only substitute it with the same item. And so it's gonna they're not gonna
right,
substitute it with a smaller item.
right. And then she said, well, if you hit delivery, they charge. And it was quite a bit. It's like $30 or something. But
So you could pick it up
then
though.
she says
Do you have a
if
vehicle or
you
no?
pick shipping, if you pick shipping, it doesn't cost you. It's free shipping.
That's what I was trying to explain. Yeah, there's free shipping. But if you say delivery, then they're gonna charge you like $20 or something. Ridiculous.
Right.
Like how do these people order from Grubhub and, like get stuff delivered to their
Or
house and
DoorDash.
they get a side of French fries. It's like $4 and they order it from a delivery service. How can you afford that? That doesn't make sense to me. Like
Exactly.
if you're gonna order, you should spend at least $50 if you're gonna have to spend, X amount of dollars for delivery, right?
Well, hey, ordering pizza, the pizza, say it's like you get pizza and a salad. Uh, I get it from Hungry Howie's usually. It's like 28 for both those,
Yeah,
but delivery it ends up to be closer to $40, or it
right.
is 40.
That's why I'll take the free bus and get my $5 rib tips. Thank you very much. You know what I mean?
Huh.
I know where all the
Well, I
deals
can
are
only do
because
it once
I'm
a month.
broke.
Well, I
I'm not.
can only I treat myself once a month. I'll order out.
So okay, so the guy goes and gets the rib tips and he comes back and we eat them. And then the lady comes over and says, "Oh, do you want to get the rib tips now?" And I'm like, "No, we just ate them." And he was there. He said, "Yeah, I went over and got them for us." And I didn't know where
Oh,
she was to invite her, but she was actually in the pool, I guess. It's a giant pool. You can't see where people are. And so then I felt kind of bad that I didn't wait for her. And then I was trying to go live again, trying to, and my videos weren't working very well. But anyway, so then I see my family has showed up at the pool. I can see them across the way. So I walk over there and I tell them I'm going to go home with my noodles. I'm going to take the bus. So she says,
thanks for
"Okay,
the
well,
noodles.
take some chicken out of the freezer for dinner, right?" So I said, "Okay." And I went home, and as soon as I got home it started pouring, and so and 10 minutes later they were home. So I should have just waited and they would have driven me with my noodles. My family, that is. I mean, because they were planning to stay there, obviously, but it was already enough for me. I'm like, oh, that's too much activity for an old person.
Time is speeding up.
Yeah, Dan West says Dory knows all the best hacks, life hacks. Like when I go to the center, I get free coffee. Like who gets free coffee anymore? I do. I know where to get it too. How about that?
Free coffee?
Yeah,
Man, coffee was outrageous price
I know. It's
to
stupid.
get
I,
it
I won't
so
pay
you
that.
make it at home.
I make
Huh?
instant coffee at home because
Oh,
I just make instant at home, but I can go get real coffee for free. It's already made and the creamer, everything. I know all the life hacks of living in this.
wow.
Yeah, it's because I'm an old person. They have like amenities for old people.
You're always saying old.
I know because
Hey, I
I'm
don't
over
feel old.
65. I'm over 65. Once you're 65
Me too.
and you qualify for Social Security, you're old. Sorry. She goes, me too. Yeah.
I just had my 66th,
Oh, did you
the
really?
29th of July.
Oh, good for you. You look
What?
good for 66.
Thanks.
So, but you got that baby face like me. I have a baby face too.
Oh, yeah, when I was younger, I didn't like it because I didn't get any respect. Rodney Dangerfield was out there saying, I get no respect. And I said, hey, I feel the same way.
Right? Me too.
So,
Sorry, it was just I just went and plugged
oh,
my phone in because it was at 12%. I don't want to leave it.
oh, I've never had an iPad thingy.
Well, I like it because I can read the chat. On my phone, I can't, I get like one line of chat underneath it.
Oh,
So that's why I like to use but there's limitations on the iPad, as you can tell. It's like, it's not the same as a computer or a laptop. So,
oh,
I recommend if people wanted to live stream to have even a laptop is not that great, but it's better than an iPad. And of course,
or have two phones, right?
what's that?
Or two phones.
Yeah, I used to do two phones, but now I only have one phone that works. So
Oh,
my other phone is a flip phone.
I didn't know they still made those.
They do. There's a lot of people in this town that have flip phones because they're afraid of being scammed. So they get flip phones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never had a flip phone.
Well, I had one back in 2006, maybe. The
Your
Motorola.
first?
Remember the Razor?
Oh,
Not,
yeah, Razor.
that was a flip phone.
Now they've got ones that you can open them and the whole screen is like two smartphones together.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I don't know what they
I
call
want a
that
fancy
thing.
phone, but I have to wait. I have to get my apartment first. If I can find someone to be a roommate, that would go a lot quicker. But being on a waiting list for affordable housing sucks, you know.
Oh,
So we'll see. That's why I'm not buying anything like computers or, stuff like that because I want to get my own apartment.
oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, but it would have to be affordable housing. Clearly, I'm not capable of of paying too much out of my pocket for my rent.
Yeah, I hear you.
So what else is going on? Is anything going on on the YouTube streets?
um, well, Zat is in a depression. I know that.
Yeah, I noticed that. But did you go to a stream yesterday?
I peeked in and it was a lot of echoing and I could barely hear Zat.
See,
Um,
that's what StreamYards has been doing lately, and if I can't hear what's going on, I can't stay and listen because I can't add anything. So,
right, it was ridiculous. It was after it was over though, but
oh, so you
it was
watched the
just a bunch of
replay.
echoes.
You watched the
Yeah.
replay. Okay, because
Well, I popped in and yeah.
I couldn't go and listen because I was at the pool. So I decided to
Oh,
try and
okay.
live stream. Or was I at the pool when, no, I think when he went live, I was like on my way home or something. I don't remember exactly, but for whatever reason, I didn't go over there. But it looked like his title was a little bit more positive than it's been lately, you
Well, he
know.
was playing loud music in the beginning, and Silver was like, "What the heck?"
Right, what's going on?
Because and then there was the echoing and the music, and they were barely audible, all of them, and it was like messed up.
I told him to come over here for a while because I met him over at Silver's and then he came here a couple times. But he doesn't come over here for
Oh,
some reason. I don't know if it's my timing or, the time that I usually go live is not good for him or whatever.
oh. Well, I was surprised. It's almost 1 o'clock here, and I was like, "Wait a minute, wasn't it just 9 a.m.?" I was
Yeah,
playing my game for a little bit, and then I went over to Joshua S. John's, and they were all bickering and
they were.
uh
It looked
yeah.
like they was barbecuing. No? Were they outside?
Joshua S. John
Oh.
live
Oh,
stream, and they were all arguing. There were two that were in a heated match, and I was like, they're not even close.
so
And there were 6 people up there, and they were all talking at the same time. You know.
okay. So Amy says Dana has left us. She's gone back to true crime and real life. Yeah, well, Dana comes around here every now and again to my channel, but her YouTube bestie, got kicked off of YouTube. There she is. Come up, Dana. I need to know. Amy,
Dana.
Dana,
Well,
a
I
little
don't
bit.
know anybody else
I'm going to
than
introduce you.
you
If
know,
Dana will come up, I will introduce you to Dana.
because
Can you
I
grab the
know
link?
Silver. I know who goes over. Well, I don't know all of them at Zats. There's a
So
lot of chatters I don't know at Zats. So,
I have to tell Dory is
but
my YouTube bestie. Okay, Dana, she's in the chat right now. Can you read the chat?
Dory is bestie. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dana, her her old bestie is a guy, and he got kicked off of YouTube. Oh, there she is. She's coming in.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
hi. How are
So
you
what?
guys
Hi,
doing?
Dana.
Hi, Leslie. We met, remember? Not long ago, like a month and a half ago, probably about a month ago, and you told me about Scientology, and then don't worry, we met. You were really nice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought you guys had
Oh,
met.
nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Hi, Dory.
Hi, Dory.
Hi.
Hi. What's going
So
on, guys?
I want to know what happened to your bestie, your other bestie, the
I
guy.
don't know. I honestly don't know. I asked him. I don't think he knows. Like that honest last time I asked him, he doesn't seem he's like, I don't know, it's a good question. He doesn't seem to know. Unless he's
Oh,
learned since then, maybe he's learned something, but
maybe.
I shouldn't even out him for not knowing. Like that
Oh,
should be mysterious.
he might have been lying. We'll just pretend he was
Right, who
lying.
knows?
We don't know. We don't know anything.
We
Nothing.
don't know nothing.
Nothing. We're dumb.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's
So,
going on? That honestly, I think it's such a bummer because I love the yin and the yang, the kind of mixture
yeah, I don't want
of
people to lose channels. That's my point. And then we hear things from Amy saying things like, well, so and so flagged the I'm not going to say who. Amy said it in the chat. Flagged his channel. I'm like, I
Hey,
don't
Amy.
recommend that. That's not what I want to happen. I don't care what he says about
Do we
me.
know? So, hey, Amy, I don't, is this Amy? The Conan? Wait, I can see that. The canon of
The
Amy.
canon of Amy is Amy,
Okay.
yeah.
um, we don't, I mean, did anybody sort of out that Richard's channel was flagged by a particular person or a group of people? Is it, or
Well,
are we just wondering, or who knows, right?
I don't know. Like these are all rumors. It's rumor mongering in my side
Oh, I
chat.
love rumor mongering. It's
I
my
know, isn't
favorite
it? Right?
thing.
We can't
Nothing
figure it
better.
out. it makes it way more complicated than it needs to be. I'm
Yeah.
not asking for proof or anything. Just if I'll believe you. If you tell me you know, I'll believe you. How about that?
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't honestly, the last I spoke to him, sometimes he and I will sort of have a chance to talk here and there, but I've been really busy. So I don't think last I heard he didn't know, but maybe since then he does know. But I shouldn't even out that he didn't know at one point in time. So that was a big lie on my part. I don't know. Honestly, I have no
Well,
idea.
but just pretend we didn't hear that on the. Nobody watches my channel.
Yes, they
More,
do.
no more than 200 of
No,
my
I think you
subs.
do. People, so here's I think strategy. I'm not a strategic person at all. I wish I were, but that's not a attribute I can kind of brag about. But those people who are wonderfully strategic probably don't watch you in real time because it would give you views in real time.
I
And
know
they're
they're over there in Discord watching as a group.
oh yeah, they do that. A lot of people do
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
it's
Yes,
like watching a movie. So let's
yes.
I've
entertain them.
never been
Oh,
there.
let's strip. Let's just do it.
Just go ahead.
We're going
Well,
in.
actually, Leslie's the one that does that. No, I'm not saying that she's a stripper. I'm just saying she's the one that everybody gets excited because she shows a lot of cleavage when she
Oh,
goes
yay,
on camera.
Leslie. That's
Some of my
wonderfully
shirts, yeah.
free-spirited Leslie.
And we've got a few people
Hey,
like that. We've got Little Miss. She likes to show her cleavage.
Oh, yes.
And I have another lady. Her name is Viv 11, and
Yeah.
she's like she can't decide. Like she can't decide whether she wants to be religious or not. But whenever she goes on camera, you see a fair bit of cleavage.
All
I'm just
right.
saying. I'm just,
and
I'm just
I
saying.
don't have cleavage. I got to be honest. That was not
my
gifted to me either.
my girls are not shy.
No.
No, they're not shy. They're friendly and extroverted.
Well,
Exactly.
it's better than them calling you fat because it gets mistaken if you've got big size.
Yes.
Then, and they only see like the top. Well, the top portion, and they don't
Yeah.
see the rest of it. So,
Right.
I'm going to be right back, you guys. I got to go
Okay.
upstairs for a second. I'm going to
Okay.
mute. Go ahead and
Okay.
talk.
Go ahead, Leslie. Tell us about your girls. I want to know everything.
well, I I wouldn't exactly say I'm conservative. No, not really.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't condone like other than what's normal. Like, way back I had a boyfriend and he was from Bolivia, but that
Wow.
doesn't exist anymore.
You're right.
Now it's Ukraine or something, right? And he said he didn't want me wearing a bathing suit to the beach. And I said, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
those guys, they have their women cover up all the
Yeah.
way.
Yep, that's true. That's a lot of religions do that as well. Including Orthodox Jewish people, the women cover their hair and they're very modest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's my dream. And as long as I'm not hurting nobody, I'm cool.
I don't think
Do
you're a
no
person, you
harm.
don't sound like a person who would hurt people, not intentionally.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
like that. That's a good quality. That's my favorite quality.
Good. And I can tell by the tone of your voice you're very good too.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I have, we all have our parts that are undesirable, right? I think we all kind of try to work if we want to work on them. That's not a bad thing. But I mean, I've been on YouTube. I've don't sound the part, but if somebody's mean enough, I've gone rogue and smacked back pretty hard. But just with my voice and just in the moment, and then I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, I lose it. sometimes.
Oh,
Depends. Like, if somebody's been verbally abusive for 6 hours,
yes.
and getting in their digs,
Yep.
I'm not going to guarantee I'm not going to lose it.
You and me both. I'm the same. That's exactly that's my story. Same kind of thing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been that way. Even as a kid, if somebody was bullying anybody, or like my brothers were being hassled by an older guy when we were kids, and I'm petite. I just don't look scary. But I'd go in there and go, knock it off, or I'm going to kick your ass. And they look at me like, okay, she's crazy. So they just sort of back away, like, all right, she's a weirdo. We better get away from her. You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never been skinny. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's DNA. I really do. I think most of the way even your personality, I just think you're born with it. And
Not
your
very
body.
tall either.
You're not tall?
Yeah.
Mm-mm, me
No.
neither. How tall
Five
are
foot
you?
three.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
But like my grandmama and her generation, you know how they shrink when they get older and they shrink.
Yes. Yes.
She she was only like 4'8" or something, and I
Yes.
towered over her at 5'3".
Yeah, mine too. My little grandmother was 4'9", just like this itty bitty little adorable thing. But she was really
Yeah.
a round ball of 4'9", chubby and itty bitty at the same time.
Oh, mine was skinny,
Oh,
but she had a like a hump developing on her back. Her top of her
oh,
back was like curved, and
yeah.
she had this bag of sand as a weight to this
Oh,
harness on a pulley, and she would strap her head in it every night to try and stretch her back.
oh gosh.
Yeah, yeah, she would
Mm,
sit there with the weighted harness, and it was in her little closet. It was so funny that she had it there.
that's so sweet. Yeah.
She looked just like the. I don't know if you've ever watched the Beverly Hillbillies, the granny.
Yes, Granny. Are you kidding? I love her. She's my with the when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like her.
That's what she looks
That's so
comparable
cute.
to. Just
Yeah.
like that.
I heard that actress, Irene something, I can't think of her last name, but she died when
Yeah.
she was on stage. I think she was in Pippin, and she was singing a song and died in front of everybody.
Oh, are you our age group in the 60s
Yeah.
or?
Oh, a little bit younger, but not much. Yeah.
Oh, that just like uh your experience, or
Mhm.
like shows like, oh, where can I go? Like, are you going to be familiar with this or that
Oh
or?
yeah, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. So I'm very familiar with, and
Oh,
I used to watch Bewitched, and I still watch Bewitched. I love that show. It's great. She
so
reminds me
probably
of my
when I was 10 watching that stuff, you were a little bit behind, but you could have catched up because there
Yeah,
wasn't much going on back then.
it's probably in nursery
It
school when you
wasn't
were
like
10.
today with
Mm-mm.
everything happening every so fast. Like, you guys go to different live streams than I do, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Is
we have
that?
a group of people we all kind of are familiar with that we go to those live streams. It's been a little quiet in the past couple weeks. I don't know why, but one of the channels that kind of popular dude has had his channel taken down. So I think people are kind of scattered a little bit, and I don't know. People just haven't been
Oh,
going live. Dory goes live, but then we have maybe kind of like the usual suspects who go live. I usually go live, but I haven't gone live in probably about, I don't know, 3 weeks. Um, so it's been a little
oh,
quieter.
you go live too.
I do.
Okay.
Do you?
No,
Okay. Yes, I
Because of
do.
the chaos, my channel is not really for like what usually happens on live streams. I didn't want to
Gotcha.
turn it
Do you
into
have
something
content?
like that.
Do you have videos though, or any kind of content?
Yeah, videos and
Oh, good.
posts, and
Oh, then I gotta
I
go.
got
I gotta sub to you.
community.
I don't have anything except for I
Yeah.
go live sometimes, and when I go live, it's pretty gnarly. It just people come in and I kind of let people in. I'm like, just come on in and say what's on your mind, and then sometimes it's just ho hum, but typically there's some kind of debate of something or another, and it's kind of I like it that way. I just apparently Richard pissed off the WNBA. It's Gladys.
Oh,
Gladys is a troll, but not a mean one. I don't think Gladys is mean. But Gladys has the name Gladys from Bewitched. Gladys, what was her name? Mrs. Kravitz, right? Isn't that her name? No, Mrs.
right,
Gladys
Mrs.
Kravitz?
Kravitz.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we look at the picture. That's her. That's
Well,
funny.
I put my link in the back chat because I
Oh,
can't put it in
good.
the comment.
Okay, I'm gonna take a. hmm. Okay, I just took a screenshot of it. So I'll sub. And you could sub
Cool.
to me. I don't know that you would I haven't gone live in a while, but if I do, it's fun. Dory comes over
Yeah,
and
I like
there's
Shanna's lives.
yeah, they're
I'm
kind
back.
of hi Dory. They're
So,
kind of a little chaotic but fun, I think.
Hey, you're back.
yeah, I'm back. So I wanted to say if one of my mods
Mm-hmm.
is here,
Mm-hmm.
they could drop Leslie's link.
Oh good.
I can't drop it on my iPad. It won't work.
Okay.
Nobody can grab any of my
What's the name
links.
what's the name of your channel though? I'm sorry. What is it called? Leslie?
Aeon remembers. Remembered.
Let me see if I can
I'm
I just
not
took a
looking
picture of it.
at it.
I'm gonna read it again. It's called Aeon Remembered. Leslie, oh, LES 60.
Yeah, but that's not the name of my channel.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
That's just my handle.
Um,
See, I had to.
yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to it? Oh,
I
I'm not
can't because I'm
sure.
on my phone. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I might get booted out of here though, but it won't matter because I won't be
Well,
able
you
to
don't have
post it.
to
I don't
then.
have a wrench. Yeah.
You don't have to then.
Okay, done.
That's cool.
No.
Yeah, it's true. What did I name my channel? It's a new thing. True Origins Attainment. Believe that's what it is.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, it's good stuff. Apparently
I'm.
Richard consented.
But
Gladys,
what
how
I
did
do
Richard?
is,
Sorry, Leslie. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I was just going to ask Gladys, hey, how did Richard piss off the WNBA? All right, go ahead, Leslie. I'm just goofing around with Gladys. Gladys is funny. Go ahead.
Well, I do awareness, consciousness, expansion. So I call myself expansionist.
Ooh,
The awareness, consciousness, expansionist,
ooh,
and that is for self. For know thyself
yeah.
activities. Yeah,
To thine own self be true. That's good stuff. I like it.
yeah, and how to remove everything that isn't your true self so that you
Wonderful.
can become fully conscious. Because okay, everybody's like they're walking around and not, they feel like they're fully conscious, but
Right.
in actuality, if they did the I have a I should change the name to soul, including in it soul attainment.
What does it
So
mean, soul attainment?
you become your original self as a being.
Who is the one that you were born, or and that we kind of sort of hide because we're
No,
afraid or get hurt? No, what is the original self? Tell me.
human is not it. Human is false ID.
Go on.
Okay, let me just say one thing here. Dana, you have to remember Leslie comes from a place that is not like our place. Like
Yeah.
she uses alternate words and
I,
stuff. So even though you use
oh.
the word human, there you do have a word for that, don't you, Leslie?
No, just that it's false ID. It's a conditioned
You have to listen to her talk
falsehood.
with Silver, because Silver will just argue and just shut her down and say, "No, you got it wrong. That's wrong." So
I just find it useless with silver because
you remember Ash, right, Dana, and how
Ash?
she's an extreme Christian,
Yes, yes, correct.
and you can't tell her what her beliefs are because those are her beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
and everything else is wrong. And this is how Leslie views her reality. Because my reality is not like Leslie's, but I'm not going to argue. Like like Silver would just not argue, but I'm not going to argue that she's wrong because the way I look at it, there's like different words being used.
Yes, I agree.
Is
And,
that
and
Richard calling?
no, I don't know what that. I thought that was coming from you. Do 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 do. No, that's not me.
That's not me either.
I think that we don't know. That's all I think. Like, I've never been anywhere but here in this body that I remember. How about that? And if I ever was anywhere else or there's another place, I have no complete knowledge. I just think that we have different hopes and beliefs, and that's okay by me. I'm not here to argue with anybody's how they what they think is. I like it. I like hearing other people's points of view.
well, see, soul attainment, beingness attainment is to find out who you really are and what you really are, and that is only for those who that just have always felt like they didn't belong here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to do self exploration
Mm-hmm.
to find out because deep inside everyone knows it's just cut off from their awareness level. Their So they need to expand their awareness level so that they can access their true self without the mind and thoughts barging in and being a distraction, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's good.
inhibits the level of awareness so that you
No.
can't, it like kind of blocks it. That's all.
Well, that's really good. So I'm all about awareness, consciousness, kind of being awake or kind of even recognizing our
Yeah.
own uh, the flaws that we have and embracing them, knowing them, but know them so that we don't just sort of aimlessly keep repeating behaviors that are hurting us or somebody else.
Right. Well, that's we really in origin state, if you are an eternal being, uh have no flaw. Um
I see. Well, I
it's
think that
perfect.
at your pure state, you have no flaw. But we learn. Like, let's put it this way: if you're a baby, what is that sound? Do 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 do.
Oh, sorry, that's my other phone. I turned it on so
Oh
I
no,
could.
you're fine. You're fine. I think that when you're a baby and you're new here, you're with other people, and people are we have certain ways of being because sometimes there's conflict or tragedy, and we have ways of. So, for example, let's say we have a parent who's depressed, a depressed mother, and we're a little baby, and we cry for her and cry. And what if she doesn't come because she's depressed? Because sometimes humans get depressed sometimes. So we develop a certain kind of um, way of being in the world if we grow up with that mother that maybe will get louder. Maybe we'll stomp our feet and scream our heads off, and maybe she'll come then, or maybe we'll get quieter so that she's more likely to come because we're behaving, we're well behaved, quote unquote. We tend to like. So I'm a psychotherapist, so I look at that thing that you learned when you were once upon a time, and you keep doing because you don't know at say 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 that you don't need that thing anymore. You just keep doing it. So I get the idea is to get conscious of that and not judge it, just know it so that you can decipher or decide whether or not you use it moving forward. Does that make sense?
Um, there's something missing there. I don't
Oh,
know.
good. Tell me. I love it.
What's the thing that you speak of? Something
Well, I work with people
I
who are stuck in patterns of behavior that they do over and over and over, and they don't understand that the thing they're doing that they learned to do because it once protected them, like getting aggressive, for example, or getting, sort of depressed or going under their covers and staying there for days. They once did something like that because it was the protection. It's a defense. It's something that once they needed and they don't need it anymore.
they're inundated into that cycle of
Yes, I
repetitiveness.
know. Correct. Loop. It's a loop.
Okay,
Yeah.
loop. You
Yeah.
deal with loopers and unloop them.
We're
Okay.
all loopers, I think, from time to time. We don't know we're doing it. So when you can kind of recognize it, it's like we call it the shadow, your shadows. Everything that bears light bears a shadow. So if,
I had
whatever,
to I had to release all those that you're talking about. I not
good.
that I had many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, we call it Carl Jung called it integration. You integrate it, you know it well. So you can, for example, if you're somebody who is aggressive, when do you need aggression? Maybe you do. Maybe there's somebody who's about to literally physically hurt you. So aggression is good in that case, right? So, but if you're aggressive to your spouse over and over and over because you learned it when you were two, three, four, then we kind of recognize it and say, I don't think I need this anymore. And we let it kind of shed. You shed your skin.
Oh, well, I could put it that way. I shed everything that wasn't origin self.
Good. I love that. But if
You
you're a
know,
baby and you grow up in a house that, let's just say grow up in a house with parents who are addicted to something, right? You need to develop something to protect yourself. And so that's not necessarily inherently bad. It's just that you don't sometimes need it when you're free of just any of those people when you're able to emerge.
right. Well,
Yeah.
that everything changes,
Yeah.
and you
Everything
don't have
changes.
to. I get totally what you're saying. Yeah,
I think we're
I
saying the
haven't
same
had
thing,
any
Leslie.
issues. Yeah. Um. Well, mine is more like for good. You're not going to be uh inundated anymore with anything. You're freeing yourself from falsehoods. You're freeing yourself from everything human, basically, because we're not. If you're a being, you're not a human, really. So you have to return to your true existence, is what I'm saying.
How do you find it? How do you discover what that is?
Well, you have to do soul alignment and acclimate to origin because at origin level of consciousness, you're not going to be talking, you're not going to have a language. It's all sensing and intuitiveness and empathic abilities, frequencies, vibration.
I don't know. If I
Uh,
wasn't allowed to talk, I'd probably be unhappy with my
well,
origin.
no, this is like pictures. Like, do you see pictures or words
Pictures.
when
I see pictures. When I'm thinking of
pictures?
something, I see a picture of it. Yeah.
I see
Right.
words.
Well,
You see words?
you see
Mm-hmm.
words.
You see like text?
I kind of, not always. I mean, I think if I think of somebody's name, I see the spelling of their name.
Sure, I do that. But I'm just,
Mm.
when I'm having a memory of something,
Yeah,
I remember what it looks like and what it
yeah,
sounds like. I don't
yeah,
see it, see words at all.
Mine's pictures as well. How about
So
psychic?
it could be any language in that case, you see.
yeah,
So whoever, like maybe, and I mean, it really depends on what you believe in, but if you believe in like reincarnation, for example, you don't have to have been reincarnated from the same country or origin or
right,
language and still have a memory of a past, if
right.
that's possible. But I don't know if I'm not, I'm just using that as an example. Some people believe that. I don't, I wasn't raised in anything specific, so I don't, oh, we lost Anna.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hopefully she'll come back. But I don't, I forgot what I was saying. Do you remember what I was saying?
You were saying it
If you
was
believe
about
in
you seeing
reincarnation.
pictures.
But I wasn't raised in any particular anything. So I don't have, I feel like I don't have an origin.
Well, you don't have to have a belief
Okay, now I can't
system.
hear you, Leslie. Oh, Dana's going to come
Can
right
you hear
back,
me?
Leslie, but I can't hear you. I don't know if chat can hear you, but I'm going to drop off and come back right away because
Oh, okay.
I can't hear anything. So I'm going to go
Oh, no.
backstage and come back.
My phone's working pretty good. Are
Can
you
you hear me?
back? Yeah.
Okay, I still can't hear you. All right, I'll be
Oh,
back.
no. Well, uh, shoot. I guess this StreamYard is quite problematic. I've never been on that side where you have to be the host. But anyway, anybody, see, I don't deal with beliefs. Just want to make that clear. Hello?
Okay, I can hear you now. I don't know if you could
Oh,
hear me when
good.
I left. Could you hear me when I was before I
Yeah, I
left?
could hear you the whole time.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. So Dana said she'll be back. It was her
All
phone
right.
knocked her off the stream. So what happened? What did I do?
Oh, we were talking about, I asked if you saw words or pictures, and
Okay, so I see
pictures is.
pictures. I see like I see moving pictures mostly, like a movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
And that's no different than Origin, really, because you can share like pictures.
But I can also hear things. Like I can
Right.
hear what people are saying. If it's in English, I hear it in English.
It's really not easy to relate to what I'm speaking of, but like it's one of those things where you have to experience it to like get that.
But
I could have
was
had a
it
V8 moment, you
okay?
know.
So, like, I feel like is this like some kind of a gift that was given to you, or did you look for this thing,
I
whatever it is?
I looked for myself because I knew I wasn't this.
So,
And
so what was
see,
this? But you're still this. Then you're saying you haven't you're still looking. Then
well,
if you're not this,
not not really, because yes, my conscious self is in two spaces at once. Like I'm with my avatar here, which everybody that is hooked up and has their avatars will be able to relate to, but it's unrelatable the true form. True
is it like
form is
is
a
are you talking about transcendation, transcendental kind of? It's like
I can get in a transcendental state,
you can or
but
you
and you
can't.
need I have many
Okay, you
and
have. Okay.
many times like
So
to
have you
stay in
ever
that.
okay, look, there's other stuff that happens, right? Like I had an out of body experience once when I was
Right.
20 or 21. So I was having this out of body experience and I decided I wanted to go visit my ex-boyfriend.
Right.
So I went to visit him. He was in bed. I had to wake him up because it was um I was on the West Coast, he was on the East Coast. So
How'd you wake him up?
I don't know. I sat on his bed and I like said, "Hey, it's me, it's me." And then he woke up and he couldn't see me. He didn't see me, but he gave me a hug. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, still likes me, huh?" Whatever. It was my ex.
Now you didn't have your body with you.
No, I
Um
left it in California at my parents' house in
so
California.
there was no form for him to latch onto, but he could have been dreaming, man,
He might have
that you
been
were
because
sitting there with him.
I had a very strong connection with him. Like when I first
Right.
started dating him, I really liked him a lot. So I used to go to my friend's house and say, "You know what?" Because I would go to my friend's house and I'd give my mother the phone number. And I would say to my friend, "You know what? That guy I like, he's going to call this number in about 2 seconds." And then ring, the phone would ring and it would be him. Because he would have phoned my mother and she would have given them the number and I would know exactly when it would happen. Like I had that kind of intuition, that
That's
stuff.
what I was asking you if you were psychic, like
Yeah, I'm. If it's possible to be psychic, I've had many psychic experiences where I have full control over the psychosis. Sorry, I don't mean
uh,
psychosis, but you know what I mean. Like I can control that. Yes,
right. Not
but I don't know if
psychosis.
people want. I never really talk about it because I don't know if it's even important for people to believe it or not.
Well, no, I don't want anybody to believe in anything, really. That's how you get out of the looping is by having no
Yeah, well,
beliefs.
I wasn't born with the loop. I was trying to explain to you like the
Oh,
way I grew up. I had no loop. My parents just let us loose, and that was it.
so did my mother. She
Yeah.
said, go to whoever, what churches you want to go to, because
No, my
that's,
mother never even made that suggestion.
mm,
In fact, the only time I did go to church was because they wanted us to go to this summer camp in Hong Kong that was like paid for by the church, or it was inexpensive, and we got to go and stay in cabins in uh, in rural China. So my dad wanted us
yeah,
to go, and you had to be a member of this church to go. So he said, You're going to go to church on this day, and it doesn't look like a church. You're just going to go in there, and it's going to be a bunch of chairs in an auditorium, and you're going to introduce yourself to the pastor, and he'll know who you are, and you'll get to go on this trip." So that's the only time I went to church.
Hi,
oh,
sorry.
hi, Dina.
Hi.
Did you hear my psychic experience, or were you still on the
I
phone?
didn't. My son called. I apologize. I missed everything.
Have you ever had any psychic experiences?
I suppose I've had a couple of funny things that happened that I don't know how to explain. I don't know if it was psychic, but strange coincidences happened a couple times. Yeah.
Or like I had an out of body experience I was explaining to Leslie. Have you
Oh,
had
well,
one of
I'm here.
those?
Yeah, but I can maybe explain it because, but tell I'm sure you don't want to tell it again. But were you stressed and had it?
Synchronicities?
Sorry, what? Was
Were
I
you
what?
very stressed? Were you frightened? Were you anxious? Were
Oh
you
no, I was
okay?
like, this is the interesting part because I don't take drugs,
Uh
but
huh.
I'd had my wisdom teeth removed, and they had to surgically remove and out of the bone, so they had to
Mhm.
cut holes in my jaw
Mhm.
and extract my wisdom teeth. And when I got home, like I was just in so much pain, but my mother was a nurse and she had codeine. So she gave me codeine. And I had the experience was like on maybe the sixth or seventh day of codeine. My mother
Mhm.
would like distribute these drugs to me.
Mhm. It's a
And
narcotic. Yeah.
and then after that I quit the codeine. I don't think I was addicted to it. I think I just
I
quit
mean, it
because
doesn't take long for the body to. Addiction isn't necessarily catastrophic. So yeah, you can have a little bit of just your body's like, hey, where's that stuff? And the brain
well,
is
I didn't have that, hey, where's that stuff moment. I had
okay.
that I'm leaving my body moment where I'm like, oh, maybe this isn't good.
So I want to hear about you leaving. So there's a word we use, with patients when they sort of aren't there, but they're in the room. It's called dissociation, and it usually happens when we're stressed. And it's a coping. It's kind of like flight or fight or freeze.
Well,
So you
when
can.
it was happening, I decided to go visit my boyfriend in Ontario, in Ottawa, Canada, and I was in California, and
Ah.
it was nighttime there, so he was in bed and he
Mm.
was sleeping, and I was telling Leslie I got there and I woke him up, and she asked me how I woke him up, and I just said, "Hey," I sat on the bed and I said, "Hey, it's me, wake up." And then he woke up and he gave me a hug, but he couldn't see me. He goes, "Where are you?" Whatever. I don't know. It was weird. And then I went back. I didn't want to go back. I wanted to stay there, but
Right.
I went back. I didn't have
Wait.
control
So
over that part.
what did? Wait. Hold on a second. Did he see you?
Said he couldn't see me, but he could,
Okay,
like,
but did he
because,
know you?
yeah, he knew it was me because we have a kind of a psychic connection from the day
Well,
that we
Psychic,
met.
that's
yep.
interesting. I want to hear that part. How did he? So what did he say? So or knew you were there. Tell me that part.
All he said was, "Where are you?" He was hugging me and he said, "Where are you?" Like he couldn't like grab my body. I mean, he might have been able to see something,
Well,
but
that's pretty cool. I love that. That's
and
because
then
that's
but he couldn't actually grab a body because my actual body wasn't there.
so he couldn't hear you, but he right.
I think he heard me psychically because I was also telling Leslie that when I first met him, I really liked him, and I wanted him to like me back. And the only way I knew that he would like, and I was like 19, I guess. The only way that I knew that he would really like me is if I could tell him telepathically to fall in love with me, which is what I did, and he did.
So not only are you psychic, but you're powerful. You have some kind of
Yeah, I have a
command.
very powerful psychic. So, like, I don't try to do that anymore
Uh-huh.
because I could pick the wrong. I have a very bad picker. I could pick the wrong guy, and I'd be like, "Oh no, I don't want no love potion number 9 with this guy." No.
I picked that same guy. I
Yeah, me
know
too.
him.
We've been dating the same guy all these
Oh
years.
no, that guy.
Right.
Sounds like he's not very truthful.
Who? Oh no, Dana got married a couple years ago. It was the wrong guy. I
It
married
was
the
the
wrong
wrong
guy too.
guy. I was very charmed, and I really was under the impression just that I would be happy forever and ever. And yeah, I was wrong. It was
Well,
not
you know,
good.
Yeah, I
I
did the
was wrong
same
about
thing.
that guy too. Like we ended up split apart, but I still pine for him even after all these years because he was my first, my first love.
Well,
Mm,
oxytocin is a powerful.
Yeah.
We have it's in our own bodies, but it's a drug. And when you attach to some, we're like ducks. You know how ducks are when they
Yeah.
are hatched, they bond to their mother or whomever is right there. That's
Yeah, I
us. When
like I
we
like that feeling that I
oh,
I I go for it on purpose.
it's
Like
euphoria.
I pine for him deliberately. It's a drug replacement, I guess, because I
Well,
can't
it's
take
yeah,
drugs.
it's well, it is a drug. It's a wonderful drug. It's a human drug. We have it all the time. We have it even, when we're nursing our babies. The oxytocin bond is there's nothing like it. It's the big whopper. But you have it when you fall in love, and it doesn't go away because you break up.
Well, I can make it go away, but I don't want to.
Good. Then
Even
I
though
think you should keep it.
we weren't right for each other, I still don't want to take away. I want to keep that feeling from
Good.
back when everything was cozy.
Yeah, well, you want it's kind of a safe space for you to go
Hmm.
emotionally and psychically, I suppose, and just
Sure.
whatever that means.
or there's like I've seen it many times where the woman wants to fix the guy, like
Yeah, very
Oh, I never
common.
do that. I never
or
want to
or
do that.
mold him
I
and
want them to fix me, and I just wait patiently, and it never happens.
What kind of fixing do you want?
Oh, like the part where I don't know what I want. Like when people ask you, what do you really like? And because growing up, I never had the opportunity to make a choice. I never
Yes,
got to pick. That's what I want fixed. I want to be able to say, oh, I really like to do this today.
I
But
see.
I don't have that. It's not innate.
That's interesting. That's an interesting.
Hmm. But it's not like the worst thing that would need fixed. You know what I mean? Like there could be worse things that could be a problem, but that's not, I don't really see it as a big problem.
No, it just we're always working on something. It doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it's just little stuff.
Right.
Hopefully, we're working on something. That's Leslie what I was
well
talking about with consciousness, being awake to even that. That's a good thing. That's what we get to do as humans is work. Like I don't think my dog is
consciousness.
working on anything. I think Winston's fine as he is. He doesn't care. No growth required. He just wants to look at out the window and bark at other dogs or cats. But we're different. Humans have a kind of think innate desire to do it better, to improve it, whatever it is.
You know what I do? I try to
The
pick the best things of life and keep them for myself, and that's very selfish of me. I know. I know.
Why do you want to keep it for yourself?
Well, because the person involved is gone now, or with somebody else or whatever.
Well, I
So I
don't
want to
hear
keep that
selfish.
feeling to myself. I
Okay.
don't share it. It's like I don't care if he feels the same way. I'm fine feeling this way. not about him, but it's the feeling that I'm keeping,
Yeah.
not the feeling about
Well, I
him.
don't think it sounds selfish. Or who are you hurting
I just feel
in
like it is selfish because I feel
Mhm.
like why I should let everyone know how to do this because it's great.
Well, if you what is the fear if you let other people know how to do it? What would that
I
what
don't
would you think
have a
is
fear about it. It's just that I don't think maybe I don't think they deserve to feel as
Ah,
happy as I do. You know what I
that's
mean? It's
good.
like
That's
it's a
interesting.
special treat that not everyone gets to have. And it's something that you can't teach to people. I don't think you can teach it.
Well, you just said something that they don't deserve, so that this a belief, some kind of
Like I
there's.
don't make that decision whether they deserve it or not.
Hmm.
Like whatever higher
Right.
being or whatever, because I don't
Hmm.
have that experience in my life, whatever a
Hmm.
higher being is,
Hmm.
should be able to let me
Everyone's
know.
responsible.
Well, it's because like
Everyone's
a lot
res-
of a lot of religious people like used to freak me out because they'd go, "Oh, praise God" or something, and I'd be like, "Oh," and I would that would like kind of scare me and shake me a little bit. I'd be like, "Oh, what does that mean?" It sounds creepy, and I feel like they had something I didn't have.
Ah, yeah, that's
But I
interesting.
have some, and I couldn't learn that. I tried. I tried to like learn how to, I about different like feelings about God or whatever, but
Yeah,
I couldn't figure it out. So I just like took the things that I like.
I see. Well, that's actually
everyone's
very
res-
insightful.
everyone's responsible for their own condition. It's not that they're undeserving. It's just they got to do their own work to reach
Right. So I
their
felt
own
like they didn't
calmness.
deserve me giving them the work I did to figure it out. I mean, I don't mind doing it now, but
Right.
when I was young, I was like, it was when you're young, it's hard to go navigate life with you know, without any help. It's basically what I did, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's I'm sure on
Well,
some
I
level, even
share.
though that may have been hard, that also you developed a like strength, a perseverance, a muscle.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not
I
sure if
just
that's
stay
true.
balanced. I'm outside of duality, outside of time. Um, and I also wanted to say that everybody's OBE because these avatars are not our true form, but that's a harder thing to relate to if you haven't experienced it.
What is OBE?
Out of body,
But then why are we in a body?
we're not. It's
Well, how come it felt
um
different when I wasn't in my body? I couldn't even see my body. I was like somewhere
well,
else.
right. But did it really feel different than you just
Yeah, it
being
felt very
conscious
different. No,
talking?
it totally felt different.
Well, without the body, without the avatar, yeah.
You have
It
to
only
remember I
the
had surgery on my teeth, so I was in a lot of pain.
right.
So of course I didn't have any feeling at all.
Well, I don't know. I've been out of body since I was 4 or 5 years old and having adventures, so
I
I don't
think
know
you're
what it's
right.
like
I
either
think
way.
people do that. Unconsciously or subconsciously or whatever.
It was just natural. It wasn't
I think some people
it's,
notice that they do it and some don't. Some
right.
don't notice.
Yeah, but there are true forms though, and they're connected.
I wouldn't have a clue what you meant by that because I wasn't indoctrinated in any ideology. So I
Neither
don't
have
have
I
that.
been.
Did you go to church when
I
you were a
went,
kid?
well, yes, I went to check
Well,
out
you
some,
see,
but I never
but
belonged to any.
did your family belong to any religion?
It doesn't have anything to do with religion. I went rogue and refused everybody else's teachings
But you
and
were already in
started.
one. What I'm trying to tell you is that I was never in. I didn't have to go rogue. It was never existed for me. That's the difference.
Well, I went rogue from all of the, like how to know thyself. I didn't study Gnostics or uh, yogi or whatever,
I didn't.
or,
I wasn't exposed to
forget
any of
about.
that at all. I didn't
Right.
have it. I didn't have anything to escape
I
from. That's what I'm
I
trying to
didn't
say.
either. I wasn't impacted by other works, other philosophies,
But you
or
knew about them. I'm talking about when you were a child, when you
not
were like 5.
really. Oh no, I'm not talking. That was just purely me redirecting my awareness elsewhere outside of the avatar. Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing, Dana?
I'm doing really good.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
still with my husband, or did you leave him?
I'm still with your husband, but I just am getting in a big old fight with him right now, and I will
Good.
make him leave any
He
moment.
doesn't
Yeah.
deserve you.
Uh-oh. Remember to breathe. I do
Breathe.
breath work and counting. You breathe in, hold it for count of 4. Exhale, and before you inhale, count of 6.
That's good. Yeah, I remember when I was in labor the first time, and I was just like, God, I just was so pissed. It hurt so bad. And Dorothy, the nurse who was practically related to Adolf Hitler, she did come through for me because she told me to breathe it. She did it with me. Breathe in, hold it for 4 seconds, just like you just said, Leslie. And then when she breathed out, and she had me do that with her, and had me hold it once the air was out of my lungs, and she'd kind of make this whistling sound when we breathed out. It When the air was out of my lungs, it was like about 4 or 6 seconds maybe of no
Right.
pain, and the pain would go. It was gone, and then I realized there's something really significant about that. So I do it
Breathing.
with, yeah, breathing. Yeah, Dorothy, that she did come through for me there. How about that? Yeah,
Well, the counting keeps the mind active, so then you don't have thoughts pouring in,
that's
and
it.
a lot of thoughts are self uh, negation type,
Yeah, I
or
mean, I do. Sometimes when
insights.
people are freaking out, they're panicking. We just do kind of that stuff like that, or like a grounding, like a grounding. It's called 5 4 3 2 1. So you guys can do it. We can do it real fast. You look around the room and see 5 things you can see, and then identify them. So here, you guys, what can you see? Name 5 things.
Yeah, that's kind of like in Scientology, the locational. There's different
Right.
forms of locational. It brings one back to
It's just
present
in your. You
time.
get back to your body. So 5 things you can see, and then ask them to see five. Tell me 5 things they can hear, and then they listen to the, like, I can hear the traffic. I can hear your voice, Dana. Okay, good. So that, and then four. So then 3 things they can feel with their body. Sense of.
It's good that you acknowledge them after they do it. That's good. She all of a sudden stopped. Did she lose
Is
connection?
she gone again? Oh, probably.
She
Probably
was
got a
in mid
phone call
sentence
again.
and yeah.
I can't. My chat's not working right now, so I can't see what's going on.
I know. I checked and
I
it,
did
it
notice
just
that Zat went live, and
stopped.
he says everybody come over here. So he might want us to
That?
go over. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess you lost your audience to Zat? Is that what happened? Hmm. I didn't want to say Zat went live because I didn't want. That's a big no-no when you're and you're silent. What to do? What to do? Dory, can you hear me? There.
Okay, I just turned my phone on so that I could.
Can you hear me?
No.
Oh,
Okay, I just turned my phone on
what's
so that I could.
happening?
No. Now I'm gonna get an echo, so I'm gonna. Just turn my phone on.
What's happening?
I'm gonna leave just a second. I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna get an echo, so
Okay.
I'm gonna leave just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Look at the chat, Dana said. Look at the chat, Dana said. Chat, Dana said.
Plus, I live in England. Oh, do you, Dan? Fabulous.
What's going on?
Oh, do you, Dan?
Are you going over there? Oh, it's 2. Let's see. Come on over. Oh, I have the sound on.
Blew the whiskey out of his mouth with it, and he lit it with a lighter. Flames went everywhere, and then now there's fires.
And yeah, you're right because I seen it yesterday. I was with him.
Yeah,
So
he does that shit. He's always fucking.
This is a preview of that.
He's got breath.
Oh, you're back.
and OMG, we went to one of our
Oh. Oh, the usuals over there, Dory. Got the Jason, Howie, Zed. Who's over there? Miss Luck, Bluetooth. I Win the Terrible, Jet, Kindness Fairy, Untrackable, 8. I wonder if I turn up. Somebody joined us. Oh, that's you, Dory.
Who's below us? Is that Dana?
You were a bit.
Can you hear me? Why are there 3 people? Are you below me? And I can hear
got
twice? Is that what?
down.
Let me see.
What you have you on this screen twice. There you go. There you go. It's just single you now. Oh, there's somebody in chat. What up, peeps? Roboting? Who's roboting? I just trying not to have dead air. But if it's roboting, if that's you talking, I could hear a little tiny. Hardly audible. Let's see. Is it fixed? Joke box, that's funny. No longer. She's no longer on the piano? I see her. One of them. Now there's another Dory. Huh. I don't know what the trouble is, girlfriend. I mean, I can do a monologue for over an hour, but
You can hear me now, right?
I
I
can
was
hear
unmute.
Dory. Oh. Dory Mustaine. Mustaine? Mustaine? I don't get it.
I hear
Are
something in
you
the
on mute?
background. Not anymore.
Oh, I checked out to see what was happening in chats. I was looking in chat, seeing if anybody
Are you
here
gonna
was
go
over
over there?
there. But if you're done, or
Hey,
Hello?
JB.
hello,
Are you pretending to
Hi.
be? Hi.
Pretending to be who?
Can you hear me?
JB.
Anna.
JB, yes. Thank you for pronouncing that correctly. Leslie. Thank you. Leslie. Leslie.
You're welcome,
See, it's not
Leslie.
Leslie. Yeah, it's Leslie. It's not Leslie.
Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie. Not Leslie, but Leslie.
It's a Scottish. It's a Scottish
Scottish.
surname,
If it ain't Scottish,
huh?
it's crap. If it ain't Scottish, it's
Huh?
crap. Never mind. Scottish,
That's
yeah.
what the dictionary said.
Iron Brew. Iron Brew. Iron Brew. So you been to a Marks and Spencer's lately?
We had one in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
Yeah, we used to get our school uniforms at Marks and Spencer's in Hong Kong.
Yeah, they had all the Scottish stuff, like crisps and Iron Brew.
Yeah, it's English.
Little
It's from England.
England, yeah. But they had some Scottish stuff too. But mostly, yeah, it was England. English. They don't have those
That
anymore.
was, that was Queen Mary's fault. You know,
Queen
Mary,
Mary.
Queen of Scots.
Queen
She
Mary.
she's the sister of, was it Victoria or Elizabeth? Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
Queen Elizabeth.
QB2?
Victoria's
Q1,
not
and
permanent.
her father was Henry VIII.
Okay. Henry.
So since she couldn't be queen, and she had a battle with her sister.
Dairy Queen of Scots. Cool.
Swords and everything.
Oh, yeah? Like, wow. I didn't know that. What was her name again? Queen Mary?
I forget. Mary, Queen of Scots. I don't think she was an official queen, but that's what they called her.
All right.
Because she had to go in exile to Scotland. I think they had her in prison there for a while. Let me see if there's a movie.
Well, I'm not this Avatar isn't any bloodline of any Scots, just the name. And then it's also male or female. And
It's a Hermie.
but I'm Native American, and there's English. There's English and Pennsylvania Dutch as well mixed in.
Okay. Oh, are you from PA?
USA.
Okay, you don't want to say. We got
USA.
we got a lot of friends.
USA. America. USA. Michigan.
Okay, I looked up Mary Stuart, or Mary the First of Scotland, was Queen of Scotland from 14th of December till her forced abdication on 24th of July, 1567. Only surviving the 5th of Scotland.
King James,
And
and if
she
you don't read his
inherited the
Bible, off
throne.
with your head. Scottish.
She's buried in Westminster Abbey, London.
Oh. Major robot.
Oh, I turned off my mic to see if that would help, and it didn't.
Dory, do a mic check. Good.
Oh, how do I do that?
You just did.
I
hear
switched
it?
devices.
Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
like distortion.
Switched devices. Because the other one,
It's distorted.
Yeah, it's
This one
heavily
better?
distorted. It's like a turbine. Try it now.
this one is distorted.
Yeah, very, very
Is
much.
this
And
one
feedback.
distorted?
Yeah,
Feedback as well.
a little bit of feedback, but mostly distorted.
Audio.
It's all chopped up like a chopped steak.
Choppy. Hey, yeah. In junior high, these girls, there's 3 girls that always hung out together. They yelled at me, "Hey, Chop Chop." I said, "What? Why are you calling me that?" And I said, "What does that mean?" And they said, "Food." I still don't get it. Chop, she's choppy. Apparently that means food.
I thought it meant hurry up.
I don't know.
Is my mic better or worse?
100% better.
Oh, that's a
200%.
lot better.
300%. 500%. And 1,000%.
1,000% better.
Okay. I took off the echo cancellation and the automatic adjusting and put it to default.
Right.
Okay. So you enable the automatic cancellation, noise cancellation, and adjustments, etc.
No, I took it off.
Oh, you took it off. Okay, good to know
I
because I've heard
unmute.
that with other people before. So that would
Yeah,
we'll put that.
because
Yeah,
that's
I
why
We'll
my
put that
do
in the
that
flow chart.
too.
yesterday. No one could hear me yesterday. All my streams from yesterday, when I went to listen, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I didn't know if you were doing silent ones or what.
So that's why I started off on the iPad this morning, but I'm switched over to the phone, and now I fixed the phone so I can use it again. All my settings were wacky. So yesterday was like a big mush, whoosh, whatever. But I hear something in your background, Leslie. Are you watching TV or something?
It's
Oh,
not
that's
me.
me. That's me. It's noise. There's people everywhere. They're
Oh,
dicks.
okay, that's fine then. I just can hear it, but it's not bothering me. I just wondered if someone had a TV on.
I don't believe in TV.
How have you been, JB?
I've been well.
Good. Did you know the last time you were on panel and I was trying to live stream, I had to stick this stupid phone on my head. I was like laying in bed with the phone upside down on top of my head so that I could hear you, and I couldn't see anything or do anything.
Weird.
So that was the noise cancellation problem. That was the whole problem the whole time. It's been since then. Finally fixed it.
JB, what's your avatar picture? It looks like fireworks, but not quite.
It is fireworks. That's correct. From high
Wow.
altitude. High altitude fireworks.
Oh, were you?
So that is actually a rocket, like, launched, and
Yeah,
then
it's a
fireworks coming out of it.
It's a rocket.
That's an amazing picture, and
Yeah. I'll never get another shot like that ever again. I wish I could have got a video. I didn't know any better. Oh well.
cool.
I have a video of fireworks from when I lived in Las Vegas. On July 4th, our street used to shut the whole street down, and they'd have a fireworks competition. They would like spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and light them up right in front of my house, which I was always in fear of my house catching on fire. And I never knew
What
who
if
won because I was like, this is
if you
crazy.
look at his picture to see how rare that is to have all of the white sparks go around in a circle like
Yeah,
that.
well they were doing them off a tower, and I haven't seen them do this since. And I just happened to be walking by when all these people started congregating, and then 10 minutes later, fireworks started. So I took a picture, not knowing that I should have
Wow,
took a
and
video.
you-
And it hasn't happened
Wow.
since. That was like 10 years ago.
Wow.
But Dory, it
So do
sounds
you
like
think-
that sounds like it was like one of those international fireworks competitions.
Well, we used to have those in Vancouver. when I lived there. After Expo 86, we had one every year, and we used to walk down to the beach
Yeah.
to Kitsilano
Was that
and watch them.
Was that presented by Benson and Hedges? By any
No,
chance?
Benson and Hedges did our jazz festival. We used to have a jazz festival every year.
All right.
I don't know who did the fireworks, but it was an international. So there'd be like Mexico, Italy, Spain,
China.
a lot of the Hispanic, China. Yeah, a lot of the Hispanic countries like to be involved. They like
Yeah.
fireworks. So.
Too bad they didn't have like a Mexican when it was like Mexico's night. They like launched candies out when each one exploded.
Oh
Like a
yeah,
piñata.
that'd be cool. But it was over water, so they wouldn't be able to do
Yeah.
that.
No, I've been to one of those, maybe 2, 3 at the most, and they were always over water, and they were always very
Yeah.
large displays of force.
We didn't have fireworks this year, but we had a parade yesterday.
Mm. Yeah, I think they canceled
there
fireworks
was
pretty
a-
much everywhere.
We had
Like,
ours on
Fireworks
Friday. I
road.
think. Well, I don't remember what day the 4th of July was. I think it was Monday, but they did the fireworks on Friday
Hmm.
for some
Yeah,
reason.
it was weird. Here it was in the middle of the week, so it really
Yeah, Friday was Canada Day.
was it Friday.
Yeah, because the 4th was on Monday,
Okay.
so the 1st was on Friday, and they did our fireworks in America on
Uh-huh.
Canada Day for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you can do that every year if you go to Niagara Falls because they do a week's long. Actually, they do fireworks every night in Niagara Falls, to weather pending. But when it's July 1st, well, Canada Day, and the 4th of July, it's like a twin celebration all week long. It's kind
Right.
of cool. It's kind of neat. It's really cool.
Find somebody live streaming it.
Well, I tried one year at New Year's Eve, but it wasn't working for me.
Yeah, I live streamed it. It's on my other channel. I can just grab it from my other channel. But it was loud because it's trying to live stream for my front yard, and we had all these people and cars, and everyone was parked all over the street because it was this big competition. And people didn't realize how big it was until they actually come down. Like the news trucks would be down there filming it.
Yeah.
That's how big it was. And I think it was all these churches that were around Old Vegas. They get together and use the parishioners' money to do this. It's a big deal.
JB, what state did you say you were in? I'm in Michigan.
I'm in Michigan. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
He's by Niagara Falls.
well, I figured that much because he's
That's
talking
not
about it
Michigan,
like
is it?
it's next door.
No, it is. Niagara's next door, but I'm not in the falls.
No, but nearish there.
I'm nearby.
I don't want to dox you.
Right.
My avatar doxes me.
Oh, sure.
Come and find it. Come and
I
hang out.
wouldn't know.
Give me a hug.
CN Tower.
Yeah, it is.
I know where that is.
Yeah, it's on Bremner.
I've never. I was in Toronto before they built that CN Tower, so
That was a long time ago.
yeah, I was there only once, and I think I was 18, and I went to the Big Bamboo.
What's that? A club?
Yeah, it's like got 3 floors of clubs. The bottom.
Yeah. So was that on Queen?
What do they call
West?
that one now?
Is that Queen West? Queen Street?
Probably. Probably.
Long gone. Long gone.
So what did they build something else there?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bubble tea and condos.
Oh, okay. Because it was 3 floors
there-
of clubs. It
There's
was
no
the Big
condo there.
Bamboo. And then there was like a heavy metal
Oh,
club.
you're talking about the Reverb, the Big Bop.
Maybe they renamed it, I'm sure.
So there was the Big Bop. Was it purple?
I don't remember the color. I just remember there's 3 different floors and they were all had different
Yeah. So there was
different
it
bands
was
in there.
top floor. That was the Big Bop. Then you had the some one in the middle, and then on the bottom you had like the punk rock on the main floor.
Oh yeah, the middle was punk rock, and that was at the beginning of punk rock when I saw it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
And
that's a
the bottom
furniture
was
store
rock,
now.
and
You
the
can buy
top was country. I think they had country on the top floor back then.
Yeah, that's Queen and Bathurst. Unfortunately, that is gone after like 50 years or something.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can buy an ottoman now, $12.50, or you can buy a matching set of like a living room set for like 14,755. Yeah, it's very it's kind of not really upscale, but it's not IKEA, if you know what I mean.
Right. That's
Yeah, and there's zombies all on that corner now, all hanging out with their butthole hanging out, doing fentanyl.
Well, Queen Street, right? Of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Queen West. Yeah, it used to be pretty cool, and now it's not. It's too bad. Too bad.
I'm not in cities. I'm out in the rural area.
Are you near Detroit? Or up north somewhere?
I'm about over 50 miles north of
Okay.
northeast.
Northeast.
So
Of what? Detroit?
yeah,
You're in Ontario?
like no,
Oh,
mid Michigan, but the lower east corner. So
you're like what? 30 miles from Ann Arbor? Trying to triangulate.
no,
Okay.
Ann Arbor's like 100 and something miles southwest.
Oh, of you?
It would probably take me a couple hours to get to Ann Arbor. I'd
Really?
have to go.
All right.
Yeah.
I took a wrong turn once. Got lost in a fog in Detroit. Ended up in Ann Arbor. all I know.
Well, I'm 30 miles west of Lake St. Clair.
Oh, okay. I know where that is. That's the lake in between the two lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's where the mighty Huron drains. It's is it the St. Mary's River, Lake St. Clair, and then the Detroit River, and then Lake Erie, north to south, I think. Anyway, I know where that is. I know where that's at.
Right, right. Yeah, I've lived in Detroit before, years ago.
That takes bravery.
Well, it was a different time.
Different time.
It's not like
it's not so bad now.
Then.
25 years ago was bad, but
right
now it's not so bad. It's actually on the up.
No,
I mean, if you
flip it around. Well, my uncle in Brightmoor years ago, decades ago, he got shot.
Nice.
By Lasher and 5 Mile or Finkel Telegraph, that area.
I'm not really familiar. I've been to Detroit a few times. I've walked around. I've done urban exploring in downtown Detroit, but I don't really know like where Eminem's from. I know it's way out in the suburbs, but I just I don't know.
8 Mile and Telegraph Road are like where Detroit ends on the north side and the west side.
Right. The line.
The bottom,
The line of
the
safety.
bottom part, I was too young. Huh?
Yeah. A lot of history.
You know
I
who
didn't know
I
that.
just looked up the Big Bamboo, and you know who was a part owner?
Dan Aykroyd or somebody.
Correct. That's correct.
Oh,
You know,
I just guessed. That's a
you
total.
guessed, yeah, but it
Yeah,
makes
no,
sense. Doesn't it?
it made sense. So yeah. What a guess! Wow.
You
Huh.
know, I met Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi at a club called the Black Swan in
Oh
Ottawa
yeah.
on Rideau Street,
Okay.
and they didn't have a stage. They didn't have a stage there, so they were playing the music from the Blues Brothers, and they were dressed in those like little costumes they wore in the movie with the fedoras and the suits with the pencil ties,
Huh.
and they were dancing. So we all got up and danced with them right on the dance floor because they had no stage. So yeah, that's when I met those guys, and they were playing that music from the Blues Brothers. They had that material way before the movie came out. That was their old club stick.
You ever go to a place called the Brig in Ottawa? It's called the Brig. It's on York Street.
I think York is in Toronto, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I'm actually on York Street right now, but it's a different York Street that's in Ottawa, and it's beside the Parliament buildings. It's
Okay,
like this
so
old street. There's a bunch of
that's
pubs and stuff.
that's close to where the Black Swan was then.
Yeah, that's what I figured because it sounded like it was something that was on maybe possibly York.
Like when we went, it had only been open like a week, and that's when we met them. That was back probably 78.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm
See,
old.
there's a place on the Danforth here called the Black Swan, and it's where people go to do their improv stuff, like when they drop out at like Second City or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably what they did with it after they opened the other club because whoever opened I mean, Aykroyd could have been involved with the Black Swan. That's why they were the opening act there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It could have been his club. We just didn't know because we paid our $2 and went in. We didn't know who Dan Aykroyd was back then. He wasn't on SCTV yet.
SNL. He was on SNL. He didn't do SCTV. In fact, he didn't do Second City Toronto. He was from Chicago.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched him on
But they might have
SNL.
owned the Black Swan.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
was on
sure.
SNL.
Let me look that one up. See if they owned that.
The Black Swan. Yeah, because Black Swan. I used to live with some Second City people, and you can only go so far, I guess. With the workshops that the Second City offered, and so they would all kind of try their stuff out and just kind of go independent. And a lot of them would end up getting gigs that promoting themselves for upcoming shows at the Black Swan. Although not the one in Ottawa. I didn't know there was one, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, it's really small. Not much of a stage. It's maybe knee height. Second City will teach you how to
the Swan. It wasn't the Black Swan. It's called Swan on the Rideau.
Oh shit! All right, Swan on the Rideau.
But now it looks like it's a restaurant, not a. It says the historic Black Swan was a legendary former pub and live music venue located at 275 Rideau Street in Ottawa, Ontario.
Right.
And then it became an Arnold's. So it's a pub. Oh, it's still a pub, I guess.
Public house.
Yeah, where they sell beer. They sell beer there.
Yeah. I went to Ottawa in 20. When was it? What year is this? Oh,
26.
Yeah, I think I was there in 2018. Uh,
And I was there in 1979 when it opened. Because that's
I was only there for
Oh,
one day. I took the
wait a
beer rail.
minute. What's it across the Detroit River? What is it?
Oh, that's Windsor.
Windsor?
Yeah.
yeah.
But wasn't there another name? Do you
Nah.
have states?
No, they don't have states, but they have provinces. And they're like states. I mean, they have cities
Oh, provinces and then
province
cities.
with an N. Province. Province.
Oh, yeah,
Windsor
provinces.
is south of Detroit, across the river.
Oh,
I've been there a couple times, but it's really nothing special. You might as well just go to Detroit. You know, get cultured, get plugged. You know, and the music's better, so why not? Really good buildings in Detroit. Some really nice buildings. Some of the nicest buildings in the country, actually. And people wouldn't know that because it is Detroit, but they're preserving a lot. I mean, they're doing a lot of work in that city, and it's crazy because the whole place imploded like 45 years ago, and now it's kind of on the up. That's
Do you
good.
think that's because of the pandemic? Everyone moved out of New York City and bought up old derelict buildings in Detroit?
I don't know.
There has
I'm
to be a reason. It has to be to do with pandemic.
No. This probably goes up back to like the 2010s. There was just a really big push with people that stuck it out all those decades. We're just not having it anymore, and they took it upon themselves to clean up their own streets and plant gardens. And now they got these like urban farm things going on because they got like empty plots of land where they just knock down these derelict houses that were used to like store dead bodies and
Right.
be safe
Kind of
houses.
or
like,
for drug,
what's that other town that
drug
has all the
houses.
dead bodies in it in the houses? Is oh my God, what's it called?
Yeah.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty derelict over there.
Yeah, well, Cleveland's much bigger too. It's like a totally different animal. Cleveland's a threshold. Cleveland is actually not like the other major cities in Ohio. It's very industrial. It's big
And historical, right?
and historical. Again, Cleveland have some really nice buildings, and you wouldn't think so because it's Cleveland, but they really do have some of the nicest buildings. So does Philadelphia, actually.
I went to Philadelphia before I moved to America, and I was impressed.
Yeah, great buildings. Although I've never been to Philly, I would like to. If I
Yeah,
I
it's a
could,
really good day trip, to be honest, because everything's close. You can walk to everything. Like the historical district is everything's really close. Like the original courthouses and all that stuff that you can go look at. They're all close together.
Yeah, some really nice buildings.
It's been forever since I've been to Detroit.
Detroit, pop a cap off.
I went to New York once and I couldn't get any sleep of all the gunshots.
Are you serious?
Man.
That's terrible.
Fun.
That's awful.
Jeez.
Where were you sleeping?
I was like,
park bench? No, just kidding.
No, I was on like the 3rd or 4th floor, but I could hear gunshots. I wasn't used to that. I lived in the suburbs of Detroit, and we didn't have all that.
You know where I noticed when I moved to the United States? I moved to a town called Everett, just north of Seattle.
Uh-huh.
and there's a lot of Mexicans living there, and there's a lot of gunshots at night. I was not used to that. You didn't hear it in Seattle, but in that like smaller town, and it's a Navy base. There's a Navy base right there.
Okay.
There was a lot of gunshots. A lot of young military kids.
Okay.
Wow.
They also have like an Air Force
Air Force Base. Yeah.
and an Army base there. They have all the bases right there.
Well,
And they also have like Nintendo, Boeing, and all these fancy
Right.
places too. But
yeah. I mean, I'm sure back in the day during the Cold War, Seattle was, on the shit list for the Soviets. Or like, we got to take this place out first.
sure.
On the west
And
coast.
now it's like it's actually a very dangerous city to live in now. When I was there in the 2000s, it wasn't bad at all. But it's really dangerous
Too bad.
now.
That was like the hidden gem of the United States. Come to Seattle. Here, come to Washington State. Come to Oregon.
Yeah, I lived there for like 4 years.
Uh-huh.
I left in 2004, and Vancouver, Canada was already starting to get bad because we had a lot of Central Americans had moved in and taken over the heroin trade downtown.
Nice.
So there was
Yeah,
a lot-
what's Vancouver? That's the first place I ever heard of heroin. I'm like, what's that guy doing over there?
Yeah,
He's got a needle. What's he doing? Giving himself medicine? Like what?
yeah, there are a lot of heroin addicts in Vancouver.
Yeah,
Many.
what's with that? Since the 70s.
Well, because it's the Pacific Rim. We're close to Asia.
Well, they're rimming each other for heroin and stuff.
That's right. Look, I mean, Vancouver is the home of the $2 hoe.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I know. I shouldn't know that, but I do.
I know, scary, huh?
Yeah, no, I watch like all kinds of
When you
punk
see
rock
your friends
documentaries.
turn into that. When you have friends and all of a sudden you see them downtown in Chinatown somewhere and they look like a skeleton and they're like, hey, do you remember me? I'm like, you don't look the same. Sorry.
No, just own that person and get away.
Yeah, like, I hope you don't have AIDS. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then they have this place called East Hastings, right? And that's like the Skid Row
Yeah,
of
I
Vancouver.
used to live down near East Hastings on Alexander because I lived in an art studio
Uh-huh.
right across from the railway tracks where the ship loaders are.
Okay.
So I lived at the bottom of Main and Alexander. Bottom of Main Street is like where the big dock is for the ship loaders.
All right.
And there's a Chinese restaurant there, 24-hour restaurant.
Nice.
And then if you go down a couple of blocks, like down to Powell Street, there's a club called the Alexander Club, and that's where all the sailors go to get their
no.
diseases. They go there to get their diseases. But like because I was
Blue
married,
Oyster. Like the Blue Oyster Bar.
right? And there was Number 5 Orange on Main.
Uh-huh.
That's the strip club.
Okay.
But because I was married, I went to all these clubs, and I felt safe because I was with my husband and his friends, right?
All right. I believe it. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Hey, do they still have the Commodore Ballroom? Vancouver?
They used to use it for. I saw Jimmy Cliff at the Commodore.
Uh-huh.
The Jamaicans use it for their concerts. They hire it.
Yeah.
It's like you can rent it.
Right. No, promoters rent it, and they have shows.
Yeah.
And a lot of bands have played there. That's why I asked. I've never been there, but I've seen a lot of handbills over the decades, and the ones from Vancouver. I listen to a lot of bands that at one point, were kind of they circulated. They were kind of based there. Like I don't know if you know DOA.
Yeah.
From way back, and just other bands too. But they play the Commodore and stuff.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
anybody could rent it out. It's true.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
so if you wanted to promote your band, you went to Vancouver because you could afford to rent this place and do like I saw Long John Baldry there. I saw a lot of people, and they have a horsehair dance floor so that when you dance on it, you kind of bounce.
Mm.
It's a cool place. And the stage is huge.
Really?
Like it's a big concert stage. Yeah. And they have a balcony. It should still be there. I mean, it was there when I left in 2000.
Yeah.
I could look it up. Let me look it up on my iPad.
You gonna go live tomorrow?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I usually go live only on the weekend right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still there, Dory.
It is.
It's on
Yeah. Who's playing
Granville
tonight?
Street.
Right. Who's playing
Granville's a
tonight?
popular street in that city.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I heard the Hudson's
Some
Bay
yuppie.
Company is gone, and was
Long
on
gone.
Granville.
Yeah, I got
And I-
video. I went there on the last day, the one here, the last flagship holdout store. I took video in there. Maybe I'll upload the video. I gotta edit it all together. It's like 30 different clips. So I don't know. It's taken a year so far. It closed last June 1st, I think. Last year was the final day, or June 2nd.
Right. And the one in Vancouver was a classic building, and it had the big storefront windows where they would do the Christmas displays every year.
Yep,
And
they did that at this one too. It was a big old building, almost 100 years old. It used to be a Simpsons, and then it was the Bay later. But it was probably about seven stories high, like 7 floors.
Yeah, I think we had 5 or 7. I don't remember, but
Yeah,
it's a big building.
yeah.
Took
Cadillac
the whole
Fairview
block.
bought this building.
It took up the whole block in Vancouver. It was
Oh yeah,
Granville,
yeah. No, this
Granville, and I forget what's the name of the street. Good grief! All I can think of is my favorite ice cream parlor called Ping Pong on Robson. Robson's kind of like the place where all the designer
Yeah, I know where it is.
places are. So, like, regular tourists don't go over there unless they want designer clothes.
Yeah, is Granville and Georgia Street? Does that ring a bell?
Well, that might be one of the blocks. It took up the whole block, so there'd be like 3 or 4 streets, right, involved in that.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it. It looks exactly like the one downtown here at Richmond and Bay or Young. And,
Oh, it's probably Hornby or Georgia Street, because all the hookers would be at night. They'd be in those windows, and people would say, "Oh, you have to go over to Gorgeous and Horny." It would be Georgia and Hornby.
Jesus Christ.
Georgia Street, Vancouver. It's going to be Georgia Street, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the building. It's nice. Very large.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. It looks exactly like the one that was downtown here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Same style. I don't know what style that is. Don't know.
I don't know how to describe it, but it had like cornices on the top of the windows and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Georgia and Hornby. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, yeah, so that's called Romanesque Revival.
Is it?
Yeah, late 1800s, early 1900s, this style was really popular in major cities across Canada. It was usually very grand buildings with very tall, high ceilings and big windows, and usually a retailer or maybe a hotel. Sometimes a hotel,
Right.
but
So the
this is a,
Georgia Hotel is on Georgia Street, but it's Granville and probably a block away is the Georgia Hotel, which is a big old famous hotel.
I'll look it up, see what it looks like. Georgia Hotel. Uh, Leslie has left us.
Okay, I found a
Hopefully, he doesn't
picture.
like. All right, yeah, I see it. It's got it's called, they call it the this is probably a more recent name. They call it the Rosewood now, the Rosewood Hotel, Georgia.
Okay.
But its legacy
Do you
name
know
is
the
the
pink
Georgia
building?
Hotel.
There's a pink building. It's pink glass.
Oh, down
That's
on Robson. Where is it?
no. I think it's on Georgia Street.
Okay.
It's a little bit further down.
I'm not sure. Like Vancouver to me is it's very foreign. So, I mean, I've been there a few times, but it's just I don't have much of a memory. But I remember being in a large building with pink reflected glass. I remember seeing that. What's
It's
it
where my
called?
sister works. She works there. It's 580 Hornby Street.
5'8",
580 Hornby Street.
580.
And Davis and Company had their law firm there. That's where my sister works. I'm doxing her because I don't care.
All right.
You would
This
know
is
who
not
she
the
was
building
anyway.
This is not the building I remember.
Right.
The one I remember was
Pink
pink glass, corner to corner.
Oh, maybe I've got the wrong one. Wait a minute. It's on Howe Street. Is it Howe Street? Howe, Howe Street.
House, Street, building, pink glass.
They also have they have this building downtown that's on like the center is this big, I don't know, it's elevators or something, and they've suspended the whole building on this central post or something. It's a suspended building. It's bizarre. Wait. Vancouver's suspended building.
Vancouver suspended. They're starting to do that again. Modern building.
Oh, they have more than one. How about that? Those are new though.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. The skyscraper forum that I'm part of. This gets posted sometimes. Yeah, well, just the core of the building is holding this whole thing up.
Right, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
When you live there, you take all this stuff for granted. You don't realize that other people don't have these things.
Right. Yeah, so this
Like
is
we
built
have
like
some very
68.
unique architecture in Vancouver. So there's another one called the inverted building. The engineering of the inverted building.
Same one. Or a different one. This one, it's called the West Coast Building. It's a 15-story former office tower, constructed in '69. Headquarters of West Coast Transmission Company. And then in the mid 2000s, it was converted to residential. Now they call it the Cube. QUBE.
But they did it for earthquakes, I guess, was the idea.
Apparently, it's earthquake proof, but has it taken the challenge yet? We'll
No.
see.
Well, they did have an earthquake before I left. in maybe 1999 or 2000. I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
I felt it. I was in Vancouver. It was in Seattle. The earthquake they had in Seattle or Olympia.
Well, they're due, I would think. I haven't heard of a major earthquake in the Pacific Northwest. Like, not a major one, like not a 6.5 or higher. Because all I remember is the 1989 Loma Prieta quake in the Bay Area, and then 94 Northridge, Los Angeles.
Yeah, that
You
was
know, one like that's coming to the whole west coast of the entire continent. It's coming.
well. Yeah, that's. I tried to hold out back in Vegas for my oceanfront property. Say. Oh, it looks like we lost Leslie. She probably went over to this friend of ours, his stream.
Oh yeah, they're undermining your stream, huh?
No, not at all. They
Well,
don't even have
the
what?
audience seems to have gone somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
not very nice.
we should we should probably end it then. What do you think?
Sure, you make the call. It's yours.
Yeah, I think I'll end it and I'll go check out where they are.
All right.
I think I know where they are.
Thanks for having me up. We'll continue this discussion next time on the
Sure.
glorious
I'll be more
architecture of
prepared,
Vancouver,
right?
BC, Canada. We'll talk about the Expo 86 site.
Yeah, that's close to where I lived. Yeah.
All right.
All
Bye,
right.
Dory.
Talk to you later, JB.
See ya.
Thanks for coming in, everyone.